Okay, that's all I can do for you.
Are we here? Are we coming in? Are we here?
We're here, yes.
We're coming
All
in.
right.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Happy Magical Monday. We are playing around in the dorm as per usual. You will see it. Do they see it right now? I don't know. They might.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. They see the bright Christmas lights of your ritual circle. Okay, so happy Magical Monday and welcome to Chromatic Academy, Covenstead, a Kids on Brooms campaign. Let's get started with our announcements and also let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Hi, Mac. Hi, Flockbama. What's up? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Foxfires.
All right, so let's go ahead and shout out our music. Tonight we are using RPG Sounds, Tabletop Audio, and Dark Fantasy Studios for all of our music and sound effects that you'll be hearing. Get ready. Nope. It's done. Genki! Genki, Genki, Genki! Get the Genki browser plugin and receive discounts and coupons for shopping online while also supporting Ink and Lyre. Your purchases grant us commissions while you get all the discounts. Plus, you don't pay anything extra. Simply.
That's the end of the sentence.
That's the end of the It's just amazing. Why would you settle for anything more or less? Exclamation mark Genki.
You're doing great.
In the chat. I honestly think Genki. I think we're doing well. Okay, moving on.
Why do we let Danny ad read?
They're really good at it, that's why. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I feel like I should be sponsored for this more than what Genki's giving us right now. One More Multiverse is our system that we're using tonight. That's what you see us working on in the dorm room. It's an amazing platform. Look at Lauren's mug, everybody. Look at it right now. Can you just shout out, because you got that on Etsy, right?
Yes,
Lauren.
I got this off of Etsy. Oh my god, hold on. Let me pull up her name, because she was so nice and wonderful. I was looking for something that just screamed Ockleys that I could drink out of as I played, and she was so wonderful. Her name is well, that's her name, but that's not her store. Her name is Judy. Glazed Earth. Glazed Earth. She does custom pottery, and I saw she has like a whole store full of just dark, spooky goods and stuff. I think she has like baby head plates too and everything. It's great.
Are you gonna get like a whole tableware set for Ockleys eventually? Just eating your snacks.
Just eat. I don't know about that, but I saw this. She was super awesome. She let me pick the color for like the base of the mug and everything, and she was super easy to work with, super nice. Glazed Earth. She's got a whole bunch of really cool stuff on her Etsy store, and yes, Ockleys' mug, baby head mug. I scared Daniel. He's like, Lauren, how could you bring that into our house, our household? You brought that into the threshold of our house. Just like
I have similar questions, but
I just let the baby head stare at him.
Sometimes you need to get into character, and Daniel should understand that. So, okay, so yes, One More Multiverse, Glazed Earth on Etsy. Shout out to Jake and Zach and Oz, who are in the writers' room with me this week, who helped me write some of the plot lines for this. It's going to be good tonight. There's a lot going on, and Tammy. My friend Tammy, who does all of the portrait art that you will see in the upcoming intro.
Right. I keep picking up boxes. Sorry. I'm trying to pick up my little owl. I don't mean to interrupt Tammy, but I keep picking up so many fucking boxes that are all over our dorm room. Sorry.
Don't be fooled. One More Multiverse is very easy to use.
It is very easy to use. This is user error. I'm just really bad at being
We're just bad at things.
Why can I not move this owl?
Let's go into our intro.
Intro!
Oh my god. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. Happy New Year. let's go ahead and get started with our recap. So last episode, we had a few things going on. The party decided to all go out and practice together because they knew they had a Cap the Bat game coming up next week. And we had some anxiety going on because, Maris felt a lot of pressure from Lord Walker because Lord Walker decided to tell the auditor who had visited that she is his ace in the hole. She is the one that's going to bring their school to victory. So there was a lot riding on their shoulders leading up to the game. And then Calvic got to go to Experimental Potions Club with Syndra, who everyone seems to love. Syndra is a really talented young lady. And she was...
Tell us more about her talents.
She's got a huge talent.
She's got enormous talent.
Talents, yes, very much so. Calvic, you got to learn about the Potions Club, right? And the members within it.
It was
Some
great.
of them were kind of creepy. Donatello being one.
It's okay. They're all going to love me by the end.
Right, so they made potions to basically sprout animal parts from their bodies, and then
I turned into a teenage mutant ninja turtle, but not as sprightly or cool. And that potion was made by Donatello, which apparently was an accident, which I don't know if I believe.
I believe it was an accident.
I think sometimes my subconscious gets, at the helm.
Just really likes TMNT and decides that going to put him into the game. I love it.
Must be. I haven't seen that movie either, by the way, but apparently there's a lot of teenage language in it. So, of the good kind, of the modern kind, they use the word Riz.
Oh my gosh!
What does Riz mean? Daniel's been
explaining Riz to you, Laura.
It's like game. It's like having game. Having Riz is the same as having game.
Yeah, it's short for charisma.
I forget how young I am compared to all of you guys on a regular basis.
That's why it's called Riz.
Yeah, well, okay, technically, Tessa, I think you and I might be part of the same generation. I'm on the cusp. I am a Gen Z. I'm the oldest.
Deanna,
we have some youngins in this group.
PM.
Yeah, but technically.
Anyway, let me continue on with this recap. Moving on. Donatello is in it. He was being really weird. Dila was trying to introduce everybody to everything. And then Syndra, of course, was asking Calvic about his currency and what he thinks he would value and trade for his work. So
I came up with an answer, but that will be revealed later in the episode.
Perfect. So that was a thing. And then let's see. Did anything else happen? Oh, yes, Eero. We had the intervention with Eero, in which everybody cried because Eero made everybody cry.
Everyone was extremely nice to Eero in a way that they did not expect. And Eero is going to be forced to mature and change as a person because of the love they are being shown by their friends. Unfortunately for them.
Nerd.
Fucking nerd. Loves their
Imagine
friends.
having friends.
Eero was just right before the game was like, I have nothing to give to you guys. I'm going to make us lose because I have nothing that I can do. I can't cast magic. And everyone's like, it's okay, Eero. We're all losers and we all love you. And then they all had a group hug.
No one said that they were a loser. That is straight from Danny thinks you're all losers.
Yeah, we all think we're pretty rad.
Calvic threatened to beat Eero up. It was a great time. So.
It was a wonderful bonding moment.
Yeah, it was very
Yes. Sweet. And then we moved on into the Cap the Bat game, which was the second half of the game, and they were going up against the Bestie Squad.
Ooh,
the Bestie Squad, yeah, they tried their best, and they even tried to pull a very conniving punch at the end. Ava tried to jump off her broom, thinking that Maris was going to abandon the last flag and save her, and Maris did not. Maris did not. So that was kind of a surprise for everybody. And then, so you guys won the Cap the Bat game. And there was a lot of other character moments. You should definitely go back and watch the episode if you want to see all of them. Take us a long time, I think, to detail out all of them. But let's go ahead and move into our session. So, Cap the Bat has completed. And I would say probably the night that follows, do you guys think that you would have participated in any of the parties going on?
Yup.
What kind of...
Hell yeah!
If someone told Neora about them.
I would have told Neora to shut up and get dressed. We're going to a party.
Yes, so, like, I would imagine that night being the first night of the tournament, and yes.
Well, parties in my family, you're not really... Usually you don't wear any clothes. What
All right,
clothes?
hey, Eero, there are parties like that here, too. This is not one of them. You do need to wear clothes for this one, generally speaking.
Again, I don't have bits to cover.
I know, but we've been over this. You have to
but what is...
Yeah, but what do I wear?
What is expected?
Literally,
Yeah.
pick
I've got
something.
clothes for you.
Okay.
You're much larger than we are.
Yeah.
But no, that actually really works well. And I've got some really cute oversized tanks that if I put them on you with a belt are going to be absolutely adorable.
Eero,
It's like a dress.
I have some extra clothes too if you want to borrow some. It's fine.
I don't have...
I've got an idea. I knew I was going to walk out of the room.
Oh, okay.
She's going to go to Lyle. Then she's going to walk down to Lyle and just knock on Lyle's door until Lyle answers.
Okay, yeah, Lyle will peek out. Yeah.
Hi, there's a party. I've been told I need to wear clothes. You've only given me 3 outfits. I think I already wore the shirt today. What do I wear?
Okay, yeah, so I promise we'll do like a makeover. We'll do it tomorrow, okay? But for now, and Lyle dips into his room, and like you hear some shuffling and like fabric being thrown around, and he comes back out, and
shooing of someone out the window. J'accuse.
Go!
Get out! One of my residents is here.
Hey, my chroma kids are here. I can't have them see this. He's gonna come out with a very slim looking, very like loose pink dress matching Neora's hair and a denim jacket with patches of flowers on the sleeves. And he is going to bundle it up and shove it into your chest, Neora, and be like, "Oh, good luck. I'm sure the parties are going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you there. Bye." And he'll close the door.
Neora then spins on the heels and walks back.
Yeah,
I will wear this.
One of Kelvic's shirts, essentially as a sort of like little dress. Eero's gender neutral. They don't care what kind of clothes they're wearing. So it's like a little dress with one of Maris's belts, probably one of Maris's shoes. Eero's got big feet for her height, so she can wear a full-size woman's shoes.
But like just one of them? Just one shoe?
Eero doesn't mind shoes. Eero does not have a problem with shoes in the way that the wet one does.
Please do not describe Neora as the wet one.
The way it's too late. Getting a tattoo.
And so once you get ready for the party at night, you will...
Hours, Danny. We need to describe all of our outfits.
Yeah. That's why I made Danny describe my outfit for me.
Oh my gosh. You will follow the sea of students. First, I would like to establish, Ocklys, are you going with the group, or are you going to take this moment of solitude in which most of the people are going to be occupied to do something else?
Yeah, I think I'll do something else.
Okay, so...
I want to be extremely clear that Ocklys is invited to the party. We're not just putting her back in the room. If she doesn't want to go, that's fine. But it's not like we're going, fuck Ocklys, we're leaving without her.
Yeah. No, I think Calvic did the same treatment to everyone. It was like, Neora, shut up. Put clothes on, we're going to the party. Eero, shut up, we're going to the party. Ocklys, you can come if you want to. Let's go.
Oh, thank you. That is so nice.
I did actually want to come. I was never going to argue with you.
Good, excellent.
I'll show up late. Much, much later, because I have something else to do.
You know that in a dorm where there are no walls, essentially, it is very hard to find privacy sometimes. So once everybody follows the sea of students down into the alchemy dungeons, because of course that's where all the best parties are thrown, that party is going on. And Ocklys, wow, okay, cool. Is this your...
Sorry, I'm getting things ready for whatever Ocklys is doing.
What? What?
Can we zoom in on what I would assume would be Ocklys' room and the ritual circle within it?
Oh my god. Oh, it's so... Hey, you got
want it brighter, I can absolutely make
No,
it brighter.
this is perfect. Hold on, let me see if I can fit inside my room here. All right.
Perfect. So Ocklys, Let me put on some music for us. And please describe to us how you go about doing this ritual, because it is a ritual, I would assume.
Yes. Do you have music playing? Because I don't hear anything. I don't want to make sure.
I don't have music either.
I'm trying to play it. Let's see. I don't know if it's lagging or if I need to. Let's see. I'll work on that. Let's see.
I'll see if I can fill in the meantime.
Yeah, that is the nature, I feel like. You know what I can do though? Let's do some ghostly whispers. Well, can you hear that?
Yeah, if you have the sound on for the map, then you should get whispers from the dorm room.
Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Yes, it's very low.
Okay, let's go ahead and... Can you turn it up on your end?
I've turned it all the way up, and it's still very low.
I agree with that. Picture spooky whispers, everyone.
Yeah, okay, wait.
How about now?
The spooky whispers.
Yeah, there you go.
That got louder.
Okay.
All right. So when everyone I just imagine everyone leaves like, bye. Have a wonderful time dancing, drink, be irresponsible, as my auntie Tete would say.
Be irresponsible.
It said be responsible, be irresponsible.
Shit, nope, irresponsible. Done.
Okay.
Bye.
Can you hear stuff now, guys?
Yes, we got it.
Okay, good.
So, Ocklys, after everyone leaves, she of course immediately plunges everything into darkness, begins lighting candles. She just has a massive, rusty bucket full of a soup of vomit from a variety of individuals that she has collected. And then in a separate bucket, she has D'Arcy's vomit. And she just drags it across the floor into her room and begins to trace in the ash and wood on the floor these symbols. And then she goes over to her bag and begins pulling out some bones that she's been collecting from eating during at the mess hall. And she begins to kind of cracking the bones and begins kind of sprinkling them around this circle. And she's like, alright, it is the mother moon, is it not? Is it the mother moon?
It is a full moon, yes.
Wonderful. And then she will take the vomit, stick it in the center of the circle, take her fingers and dip her hands inside of it and just smear it on her face.
Oh my god, okay.
And I imagine that this bucket kind of functions like a scrying pool of sorts, where a form of Hecate is going to emerge out of it.
Yes, so as you start smearing that vomit over your face, you start to see the vomit trail of the circle on the ground start to bubble, and steam starts to lift up into the circle and spread across your room. And it has an incredibly rancid smell, as you can imagine.
It smells just like hope.
And the candle flames start to flick, and they start to turn a very dark purple. And you know that it's working, because dark purple is one of Auntie Hecate's colors. And the symbols in the vomit begin to crawl towards the center of the circle, and they start to build on each other, and they start to shape into what first is like a small ball that grows and grows into this tall, what might be a regal form, if not for the fact it's made out of straight up throw up. And you see a familiar person standing before you. It's a tall woman with long hair. Now, this is all, I believe, probably shape, right? Because it's not actually colored in that way.
I imagine it's kind of like that episode of the Cabinet of Curiosities, if anybody has watched that entire series, where there is the human form that is completely made of the lotion.
Yes. Oh God. And as she, I mean, when she talks, like the vomit falls and drips, flows back up. And you remember her in her normal motherly form, which is the long dark hair, the crown atop her head with the 3 phases of the moon, the waxing, the full, and the waning moon. And she looks down to you, and you see that her eyes grow wide at first, like she's surprised to see you. And she says, "Is that you, child?"
Oh, Auntie Tay Tay, I miss you so much, but yes, it is me.
Achilles, night and stars, I was beginning to worry I'd never see you again.
Isn't it just awful? Matre and Padre, they sent me up here into the light and the sun. But I made some great friends. Everything else is shit. But friends, chef's kiss, as Maris would say.
Come, let me take a look at you. She reaches out her hands.
Oh, I take her
vomity hands.
I take her beautiful vomity hands.
And the vomity thumbs stroke your cheeks and drip down into your clothes and on your clothes and get into your hair.
This is real love, right?
But even so, she looks at you, she turns your face from one side to the other, kind of inspecting to make sure you're still healthy and you're being fed well and you're still like fine and in one piece. And she says, "Your parents told me that you ran away from home."
But that is a bold-faced lie. I did not run away. They told me I had to go. They shoot me off. They basically got a shotgun and made me leave. I had to navigate the river Styx all by myself.
And you did a fantastic job, I see, as you're not dead underneath the waves.
I lost one of my coins.
I wish I could give you another, perhaps one day when I see you again. However, do you know why you're here, Achilles?
I have like a sneaking suspicion why I might be here, but I don't know why that would be the reason why I would be here.
King Hades is looking all over for you, you know.
Oh.
Queen Persephone is too.
But why? That seems so crazy.
They say they want to put you in a military school in Tartarus.
Oh, fuck.
They only do that to criminals in the underworld, but I can't imagine why my Achilles would ever be a criminal. She brushes your hair back out of your face.
But, well, you know, I did break the rules, yes, but it is just because Hades, his rules are stupid. And he, honestly, I can say it here, I can't say it down there, but he is a terrible ruler. He, like, the souls that have to pay in order to go across the river Styx. Yes, Patre would be out of a job, but really, you know how many souls don't have a coin and they end up on the wrong side and they can't cross because, oh, they don't have a coin? And she just kind of rambles on there, just like...
You have too big of a heart for a child born in the underworld. But I don't believe that you belong here either. She looks around to your room, and she looks behind her, which I believe would be probably where maybe Maris's room is. And her face kind of twists in a little bit of like disgust as she looks around this space. And she says, It is unseemly sending you to a school like this. I don't think your parents even did their research.
Well, that definitely is true. There's a man who's in debt because of a sporting event. He doesn't really know how to run the school. You would be a great headmistress, I think. I learned so much from you.
Well, you're still welcome in my home, Achilles. I could privately tutor you, keep you in my home, and let a couple 100 years passed. Eventually they'd forget all about what you did.
But
any petty crimes.
She kind of like ooh-woos a little bit. She's just like, but that would mean I would have to stop what I was doing. Is that right, Entitete?
Well, it quite sounds like you never started to do anything at all. If a man can't run this school properly, then what kind of education would you be getting? There's too much sun up here. It's too much air.
Well, I was just wondering, would it be crazy if maybe there was a different ruler of the underworld?
Do you mean to say somebody who would overthrow King Hades?
I mean, just hypothetically, and she winks at her hands.
Achilles.
Yes?
Talk like that might be the reason King Hades is going after you.
Well, it is that, and the letting souls who didn't have any money to pay out of, hell.
Don't speak of that. If you let word spread of that, who knows what could happen. If they find you up there, they will drag you back down here. And if I have to bring you back down here, I'd rather do it myself.
I mean, there is an entire section of books written about ghosts now, and there wouldn't be if it wasn't for me. So that's kind of cool.
But it is a very different concept than what they're used to. It's against the law of death, as they say. Are you willing to make waves like that? And continue to dig your heels in as you do so? What about your parents? You want to get them in trouble?
No. Maybe. Yes!
She looks around a little bit in the room again as she assesses where you've been living for the last month or so, I imagine. If you really do want to overthrow King Hades, the best thing you can do is do it from the underworld itself. What are you going to do up here?
They have a whole bunch of restricted books on necromancy. I was going to research it a little more. Perhaps find a way that is a little bit more covert when it comes to letting souls who don't have money to pay out of hell. But then also, if there was some sort of ancient magic, I can't imagine they would have anything that old here to aid in my treason. That's such a nasty word. I'm going to say justice. That sounds much better.
Well, I will say it does sound like that school has something there that we can't find here in the underworld, and that's books on necromancy. That might help you in your studies, but I'm still not happy about you being sent there. And quite honestly, if it continues to act in that fashion, you might have to prove to me that you should be able to stay. Otherwise, I'm completely within my rights as your guardian, your second guardian, to take you back to my estate and give you a real, proper education in the dark arts.
You did always tell me, and part of the reason I want to uphold and overthrow the government is because of you. You told me that all great leaders, they gain their power by taking it. And that is why I want to be the leader of the underworld. It's kind of like running for president. I don't really know what that is, but Mary says president runs the Americas.
Oh, my child.
I want to be the president of hell.
The underworld is not a democracy. You must take your place through blood and death, just like the rest of them.
You say such beautiful words, Antitete. I miss you.
I miss you too, child. She's gonna reach over and kiss your forehead.
And I will hug her vomitous form and let her kiss my forehead.
And you hear like a faint barking in the background, like in the circle itself, and she looks sharply and she says, I have to go. I seem to have a visitor.
I will call you back later.
Stay in touch, and I will be in touch as well.
I love you.
Goodbye, my child. I love you too. And death be with you. And the vomit melts.
Curse you! Curse you to death, Antitete.
And the vomit melts in on itself into the pile of stinky nastiness that it was when you first spread it across your... do you have carpet in your room, or is it wood? Or stone?
Good God, please let it be stone.
It's probably wood, honestly.
Oh, God.
Knowing that she had vomit in her room, I'm just wondering, were the rest of us, like, that day, like...
No, she had been collecting our vomit.
I know! Like,
I got the
you had an issue with him, you should have raised it earlier, Kelvic.
Okay, fair enough.
I got the fireplace going, so it's nice and steamy in there.
I imagine Neil was occasionally just creating flowers to, like, mask it.
Y'all are so nice. Everyone's so nice about it.
So nice.
Your aunt, I'm sure we'll have a conversation about your aunt at some point, but...
And, so the lights of your candles flick out, and the vomit sits on the floor, so... I assume you clean up your space, Ockley, so you're gonna leave it like that?
Oh, I mean, I gotta clean it up and save it for another phone call later, so I gotta keep it. I gotta keep that. But I don't need anything else. That's for the rest of the school year. I got.
How fresh does the vomit have to be?
It doesn't have to be super fresh.
Okay, it can be crusty and old.
I mean, honestly, the fresher it is, the weaker the connections. The older it is, the stronger the connection.
So you might want to keep that and make it grow, kind of like wine, and it's just going to be fine and nice too. I mean, maybe you can do even more powerful rituals as it grows older.
Yeah,
Neil,
y'all are gonna be asking for my vomit when we do rituals.
So Lauren, when you leveled up your ritual magic skill, if you're trained in ritual magic, are you specifically trained in vomit-based rituals?
I just think about like what would a night hag and just like kind of gross, nasty creatures, how would their rituals look?
That Esperise, mother of hags, does not do anything with vomit. I want to just... She's not doing that.
Aww, come on.
I would also like to stress at some point, if Arcles does not find a more suitable containment method, Neora will destroy that vomit. Neora loves Arcles very dearly, but no.
No vomit
I mean,
for
at
you.
the very least, Maris is going to give her a lid.
Cast a bubble spell around it, something.
Some magical saran wrap.
There you go.
I would also just like to note that Calvic did take Axe with him to the party. I just need to say that out loud.
I think
Axe is with Calvic.
Axe definitely asked to be like dipped into like, I don't know, like a beer keg or something.
Oh yeah, he will. Yeah.
You're gonna have fish bowls of alcohol, and
yeah, Calvic's getting a little fucked up tonight.
Perfect. Yes, and the party does go smoothly. Ocklese, you join them.
Yeah, we can go back to them. Like, well, what were they doing while I was conversing with the mother of death?
Well, who's throwing this party? Is this like an official school party that's held by the school, or was it just, hey, come over to the werewolf dorm? It's full moon and a sports day. We're gonna get fucking crazy. Like, what's going on?
So I think it starts in the alchemy dungeon, but then yes, like some of the werewolves you'll notice start to get really itchy and restless, and even Farkas is like, yeah, let's go outside. Come on, let's run, let's do this. So the party eventually does move to the outside grounds, but as you know, there's not a whole lot of outside area for them to run around because there's a lake around. So I think probably what they would have to do is go take their elementals to the shore and start running around in that grassy area outside of it. So you could join them, and I most of the party is in the alchemy dungeons, though. That's usually where the big parties happen because there's a lot of space.
Yeah, I feel like the bar's inside because it's kind of hard to get a bar into the forest. So,
and technically, it's been spread throughout as far as like you guys aren't allowed to go into the forest as unaccompanied students.
Neo is going to get the most extravagant cocktail they can find, and probably annoy the bar staff every time because I worked at a uni bar and anything more than a rum and coke is sin. But Neo is going to order like.
Is so funny from an American point of view because we can't drink until we like graduate from university.
Yeah, because you guys all suck. Your country sucks. The fact that you guys could like go to an education system and not be hammered. I didn't go to a single lecture sober. Never mind. My lecturer was watching this. Arthur, it was not a hate flask. It was a textbook.
Killing it.
So the party goes on, and you guys are more or less the center of attention because you did win that Cap the Bat game. So
that's the case. Hero is going to probably just wait long enough for Oculus to get there, and then try to go to the forest with those werewolves so that they can just watch the werewolves instead of being the center of attention in a crowded room with a bunch of people who want to talk to them.
Okay.
Can we leave? I mean, like, the party is but with the shirtless werewolves. Does that count? Calvic is
that counts as party? Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
100%, yeah. As soon as Eero tries to get an excuse to leave, Calvic, already appropriately hammered, goes, "Don't worry, I'll cause a distraction." And then just, like, walks to the center of the room and yells, "Keg stand!"
And all the British students look mildly confused at you.
"Don't worry, we'll teach you, nerds! Let's go!"
And there's like a roar of cheering as everyone crowds around Calvic, and some of the kids are like, "What's a cake stand?"
They're way too drunk. We're on absinthe. We're on absinthe.
You will notice that, I would say, aside from maybe Farkas, the bestie squad is absent from this party.
Of course they are.
Right. I mean, because Kimmy is, in her dorm room writing her social media post at the moment that came out the last week.
Check out Kimmy Kiss's social media post. Follow us on our social media. Use command social to see what's up with Kimmy Kiss.
Yes, so maybe I'll read that in the morning. We'll see. But yeah, so the party goes. If there's anything you guys want to explain that you were doing in the party, feel welcome to. But this is just, it's not a particular scene. It's really just to let you guys know that the party is celebrating your win. And they drink well into the night. Lord Walker even makes an appearance, and he walks over to Maris.
That's just weird.
Yeah,
and he's like,
this feels uncomfortable.
Yeah. And he's got a beer in his hand, and he's drinking, and he just slaps a hand on Maris's shoulder. He's like, now, she was
in the room looking at this drunk man touching a student. No.
I'll tell you what, the news is already calling her the shooting star. And that right there is what Captain Back dreams are made of.
Yeah, they are.
You sound like two bears.
I feel like he burped in between that sentence a little bit.
Yeah. And he's just like, I hope you all will celebrate their accomplishments because there's more to come. Yeah, there's more to come.
It's cute Americans can get drunk on beer. That's a test thing, not an Eora thing.
And you don't see any of the other faculty members.
That's probably the
Obviously,
best.
I hope so. Nero will question each and every drinking game because they seem like obstacles for the main purpose, which is getting drunk. I don't see why you're putting physical challenges in the way of me getting drunk. Surely the main game should be drinking faster.
That's what a keg stand is, I think. That's my understanding of
Yeah,
the
but
keg stand.
why don't you just drink? Like the point is to drink. You're just adding obstacles.
Well, you
Riley's
can do what you want.
Riley is sticking close to you guys and looking from like one person to the other, and they look over at Calvic and they're like, "What's the best drink to have then?"
Oh, that's a good
Again,
question.
Riley's from Wales. What?
Oh, there's so many, my guy. Oh, there's so many good ones. Okay.
Yeah, but I have amnesia, so I can't remember any drinks.
Tess is in pain.
But with retrograde amnesia, you would have lost your declarative memory, not your procedural or factual memory. So why don't you remember what liquor is?
Maybe it's just that Riley doesn't remember what kind of drinks they used to like, and we just have to make sure that Riley tries a little bit of everything.
Calvic
to
has already
remember.
stumbled away looking for a drink.
I love that idea.
bring back.
I would like to try a little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, and then you'll know what you like.
Calvic comes back with a drink and smacks it down on the table and is like, "Try this."
Okay, Riley will drink it. What does it do?
Cool. It was. This was a very lovely blue curacao based drink, so it probably doesn't taste like amazing, but it definitely was like 2 shots worth. That just like it was in a bigger than average shot glass, and maybe was on fire on top first.
Oh,
So maybe he didn't slam it down. He very gently put it down and said, "Try this."
am
Blow
I
it out
supposed to
first."
drink the fire? Oh,
Nope,
no, okay.
blow it. Definitely
Please
blow
put the
that out
fire
first.
out. Please put the fire out.
And so blows it out, drinks half of it, and then Riley offers it to...
Nope, flip all of it. Can't do that. You don't half-ass a shot.
Oh, okay. It's a shot?
Amnesia is contagious, and you don't want to hurt us. You have to drink it.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
not true, but traditionally shots last one thing. Like,
Okay, oh,
And
sorry.
no, Calvin
Okay,
leans in and
okay.
goes, "No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to drink it all. It's okay.
I'll just
You've been
drink it
drunk
all
enough."
then. Yeah, no, if that's the right thing to do, I should really try it. And
Okay,
they
I'll go
drink
get you
the
another
rest
one.
of it, and then they're like, they try not to, like, puke.
Okay, so
Calvic
the blue
stumbles
one is
away
maybe not your
to get
thing.
another one.
Do you want to try some of mine? It's a gin with like a citrus. I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yes, I'd like to try that too. So you just
It
get
makes
all...
me feel kind of like fancy. Maybe you're a fancy person.
Is it like an expensive drink? Because I don't know if I could...
It's expensive if you get the good gin, but not when you're a student. So
Yeah, and we're not paying for anything because everybody wants to get all up in Maris tonight or whatever. Like, we're getting everything for free, so you don't have to worry about it.
So Maris is like a celebrity. Yeah, I'll
Good
take whatever
question.
you want then, Maris.
Who's paying for all this? That's a good question.
Marcus.
It's a uni bar. It's like £1.50.
Calvic
The
comes
fish
stumbling
bowls
back.
are very cheap.
That's true. Calvic comes stumbling back with an old fashioned. Okay, now actually, I did you dirty with the last one. I am gonna admit to that. But this one, and he drinks part of it himself. He like takes a sip. He's like, this one's good. And he puts it down.
Riley will try to drink it and be like, "That's not very sweet."
Nope, it's not. You want sweet? Okay. And Calvic picks up the old fashioned and starts drinking it. And as he walks back to the bar again.
Okay, here's
Everybody's gonna hand the drink. Sorry, one after you.
So, I don't remember her name, but the alchemy student from the werewolf, you know, the coven that's like all werewolves with the donkey? The alchemy student made something that's called moonshine, but I don't know if you'd like it. It's really, I don't know if it's good, but it does the damn thing.
That's good if it's apple pie flavored. I'll go find out.
This is moon flavored.
Oh no.
Moon flavored.
oh, what does moon taste like? I don't think I've tried moon.
Witch hazel? You want to try it?
You know what? I do want to try. I want to see what the moon tastes like.
What does the moon
After probably 40 minutes of torturing.
I think it tastes incredibly, a little bit like cleaning fluid. It's just extremely intensely alcoholic. Definitely brewed in a cauldron in their dorm room.
That does not sound like it's fit for consumption.
This is the werewolves making this.
It's the werewolves alchemy student in their coven.
Makes
I don't know if
sense.
you had plans for that student, but I'm just.
Are you talking about, what is her name? Dina? Dina's the cooking one, right?
I don't know. It's from the student in our grade. The donkey centaur has a coven full of werewolves that are in our grade.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
that Dina?
Dina's probably in that coven, yeah. Dina's
Okay,
the one that's part of the
Dina
cooking
made us
club.
some moonshine.
She likes Calvik, so she'll give you some.
Yeah.
Is Cinder here?
Yes, Syndra is currently at one of the cauldrons with her brother, just laughing and talking with some people right now.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm trying to. I think if she's not alone, Calvik is going to continue on his journey. I don't think he's quite drunk enough yet to do something stupid. But I do think he was definitely looking for Syndra when he found out Ava was not here.
Yeah, you can look around the room. You'll see the two of them. They're talking with a few other members. They're probably talking to, like, let's say, Sana and Lyle. And, you'll notice that the brother looks very, very similar to Syndra. They've both got, very sharp cheekbones that could slice. And they've got that long, thick, dark hair and golden eyes. So,
I'm trying to figure
clearly.
out how Calvik feels about that. I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
And you'll notice when you find them that Syndra was looking at you for a moment, but then she kind of hides her hand behind her mouth behind her hand and whispers something to her brother, and her brother kind of just snorts. So
Cool. All right, sounds like a plan. Calvik gets a little in his own head. What did she say? So he finishes his old fashioned and goes and gets another drink, forgetting he was supposed to be getting another drink for Riley.
Eventually,
oh, go ahead.
Eventually, Neo will just walk up to the bar, order 2 purple rains, walk back over. You used to have this. We used to sneak into bars.
It's really purple. It's really purple.
Yes, it's purple rain. But do you guys not have purple rain over there?
It's really pretty. Riley will take it and start drinking it and look over and be like,
with America?
"Oh, your friend Oakley's is here."
You still have vomit on them?
Yes.
It's a vaguely citrusy drink. If anyone wants to look up, I'll send you guys photos.
I imagine she probably had changed her clothes, but she probably has vomit on her face where she doesn't realize that it's it's missing.
Students part as you come through, and the smell for some of them, their eyes widen and they look over at you like, "Oh my god, what is that smell?"
Nora, you have to get her wet.
What?
Hey guys, how is it going? You all look very much redder and pinker than usual.
Yeah,
Especially on your noses.
you have something here. Can I? Do I want to? I have something.
You're covered in vomit.
Oh, look at that! You're right. Is that a problem? Is that not normal for you?
It's not normal, in a party dynamic. I mean, it's fine if you
wipe it off.
do you want a hand.
Do I want it? Do you have a hand? Where? Can I get one too?
Oculus, normally when you have vomit on you, people think that you're sick. Otherwise, you normally don't have vomit on. At least I think for humans. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's the way it works for humans. Yeah.
I think we need different music. So I didn't know this party scene was gonna go on way longer. I was like, okay, we need party music.
You're like, we're not going to spend time at this party, and it's like, we're going to spend time at this party.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it, but that by what people when it's on,
So, I mean, okay. I don't have any towels. I'm sorry. I did not realize.
Calvik comes back.
I do a lot of ritualistic. Oh, hello.
Hi, you need this, and he just holds up the drink he brought back.
Why do you have vomit on your face?
What is it?
I don't drink it. Tell me if you like it.
Riley, you can't just ask people why they have vomit on their face. We don't...
Please, why do you have vomit on your face? Riley, yes you can.
I was
Yeah.
I'm getting
Calvic
a lot of
brought back-
conflicting opinions tonight.
Calvic did actually bring back 2 shots. He meant to bring one for Riley, but hands one to Ockley's instead, and probably hands the other one to Riley. This shot was mostly like a golden color in it, but there was like a weird, somewhat thick layer of red at the bottom.
What's
the red?
What's the red? It's not blood, because, you know, Darcy let me
Oh,
drink
no.
from his flask the other day, and I was not expecting it to be what it was.
You're not giving them prairie fires, are you?
Calvic starts to chuckle. No. No, yeah, it is. I'm sorry, I did. I
What's
was
a
gonna
prairie fire? I'll try it.
Oh.
Riley would
It's
drink
hot.
it.
Just like a layer of Tabasco on the bottom of Fireball.
That hurts. I didn't know drinks could hurt.
It's not supposed to feel great. Welcome to the drinking world.
Huh.
We're gonna. Sorry, it's a classic rite of passage in the family.
That
I
is,
like the purple rain more.
That is like...
Americans are bad at drinking.
That is
I've
like-
learned that over the past few years.
Gal-
Doing.
Calvic, that is like Hades' balls.
Why do you know what Hades' balls taste like?
No, I just imagined that would be...
Well, you need to be more specific because I take things really literally when I've been drinking, okay?
I don't when I've been drinking. How we are
Yes.
balancing out, it is amazing.
Wow, even when you're drinking, you still raise your hand. Eero, yeah?
I have theories
Okay,
and plans.
great. You tell them. I'm gonna get more
Okay.
drinks. And he
Is this
turns
about the
and walks away.
porn?
Kind of.
I think I'm gonna go. I need to talk to Farkas.
He's in the
You talk
woods.
about your porn, and I'll go find Farkas.
Metis.
Calvin
She's-
starts singing
she's-
as he walks away. Maris and Farkas sitting in a tree.
Oh,
Why do I want to talk to Farkas and all his friends are in the woods right now?
oh.
And I'm assuming everybody who is worried about, students are not doing what they're supposed to be, will be focusing on the full moon wolves who are in the woods. Now might be a great time to do crime if there were a number of crimes that we wanted. But did Maris want to do crime or she's good?
I want to do a crime.
You
I'm in.
have big narc energy, Riley.
Oh my god, I love drunk hero.
Why is that? I never told on you before.
Yeah, but you don't remember anything.
They're also like my best friend.
You know that is
I
actually...
trust them with my life.
Yeah.
Also, like, one of the crimes we're doing is like for them. So
This is going to sound terrible,
Wait.
but honestly, if you have a memory problem, this might be good for doing crimes.
Wait,
That's
we're doing
also
a
true.
crime for me?
No,
maybe
don't worry about it.
not tonight, but yeah, a little bit.
What? Shouldn't I be involved?
No, because if they ask questions, do you know who they're going to ask first? They're going to ask you.
We're trying to work out if it's plausible. I'm trying to work out if it's plausible first. The professor didn't just give us the mind potion, so we're trying to work something out. I'm trying to work something out.
Oh, it was going to be a surprise!
I told them in the class.
Damn, I like surprises.
The crimes I'm thinking of are the faculty lounge and the restricted section.
That is the
I think
crime.
the crime of sitting on our dorm room floor and touching each other's faces gently can happen when you're sober.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to sneak into a staff room while drunk? Is that a good idea?
We're all going to be busy with Farky Fark, who's, I don't know, bending Maris over a tree stump right now. I don't know what he's up to.
Thank God!
Calvic comes back.
That's fine.
I had the
As Maris
same
is standing
thought.
right there.
Maris is going to walk to the room.
Fine, so she hasn't really left.
I
She
think-
sort of stepped away a minute.
Calvic was singing it wrong. It's Medicine Farkas sitting in a hole. Oh my gosh, look at his pole!
Calvic
Yes,
almost
Riley, do you want to do
spills all
crime of
the
us?
drink. Oh god damn it!
Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get
Was it
it?
really
Do you
good?
know what the euphemism for bone is? It's just like, do you get it?
Gosh.
Is that like his dick?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Calvic hands out planters punches to everyone and then turns to Maris and goes, "No, Maris, it's fine. You go live your furry dream.
That's a very visual
She
image.
just places her sticky hands on each side of your face, Maris. You
Hi.
go live your best life. Chase your bliss into the moon, because you know you are his moon. You are his moon.
I don't know if I am. I just needed to ask him a question.
She's just like she
feel like
just presses her
we're
finger to
all-
your lips, like shh.
I feel like we're all putting a lot of pressure on Maris to do something they may not want to do, so let's step back from this.
That's what I'm saying. Just like shh. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to explain it.
Maris, would you like help with the vomit on your face now?
Yes, please.
Neora's going to, like, have some, like, floral water wash that the fuck away.
Thank you. No, Nora, you're the best.
I would like to do a crime, though.
Okay, wonderful. We'll do a crime.
Well, do we want Maris? Because you, I just noticed you are still here.
Yeah.
Until you come back from asking Farkas something, or would you rather not be affiliated with crime?
Well, I'm just kind of thinking that there have been a lot of eyes on me all night, and
Yeah, there have.
it might be a little. What does that mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. And he takes a sip of his drink.
Okay. But it might be kind
As he
of
looks
noticeable
at 3 people walking past Maris going,
if I disappear from here, people might wonder, and I don't want to draw extra attention to you. Right? That would be bad.
That seems fair. If any, like,
Very
teachers
smart.
start looking...
Like I can be a distraction. Is distraction the right word? No. Decoy?
I feel like...
okay. Calvin goes, wait, no, I got it. And he pulls his wand out and very carefully steadies himself and then goes,
You put that thing away from me.
no. He's pointing at himself. He's like, all right.
Neora's gonna move Calvic's wand.
All right, you're
And-
blowing on the wand. Is what you're doing.
Blue on it.
He
that he drank before.
tries to, he like gestures up from his feet up to his body and tries to make himself look like Maris.
Okay, so you do the woof.
Mm.
Roll a d6.
Cool.
You know we're all drunk. We're
That's
gonna
a 6!
We're gonna think
Does it
you're. We're
explode?
gonna think that you're Maris 100%.
Okay, so you try to do this like woof, and you try to make yourself as tall. Did you say as tall as Maris?
I'm trying to make myself look like Maris. so
Look
she
like
can have
Maris.
the freedom to go ask Farkas a question.
Okay, and so your wand starts to flash a glowing color and grow larger in size. And you hear it start to sing. It has this whole song that comes out, and it's like do 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 do. Victory for Vic, a victory with a giant stick. He's the top pick. It's Vic. And it's like a whole cheer. It's very loud. Multiple people around you like turn and they look over. And Syndra hears it. So she
We gotta write this down for cheer club.
Calvic, is your stick available to be in my theater troupe? Because damn.
Stupid! Yes, and he holsters the wand. Son of a... Sorry,
So-
Maris, I could cover for you.
You're gonna be Maris here. Maris is gonna be Maris there.
Well, apparently not.
I was
Wait.
just gonna be here at the party.
did your wand
Cool.
just sing?
Yeah, I don't know. The
It did
fuck
like
is
a whole
happening?
thing. It flashed. and
Calvic's
everything.
wand does a lot of really weird things.
Wait, I have Isana here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
Sana's
her over
talking
there.
to.
She's over there.
Please put the
Look,
wand
I'll
away.
show you. And he grabs Eero's hand and is like, over there. Doesn't like pull them over there, but just like points, like right there.
As
See,
soon
like,
as you
gets
grab
over her
Eero's
shoulder.
hand, she's like,
Right there.
Lyle sees you pointing at that, and he's like,
I point back, and I'm gonna jog over to Sana and Lyle, and I'm gonna completely ignore Lyle. Sorry to Lyle. I'm gonna go, hey, Sana,
"Yes, hi, Eero. What's up?"
would you like to be cool for the first time in your life?
Wow. Oh my god.
And the third year's kind of like snort, and Lyle's like, and Sana's like, "What do you need, Eero?" Just a minute. Excuse me. They'll step away.
So, have you heard of crime?
Yes.
What are you asking? How much have you been drinking, Iro?
Not sure. Just kind of whatever Kalvik has been bringing over, and then I got something from Dina, who's now in the woods, nude in the woods. But
Okay.
mostly I'm really good. Kind of what we're my coven wants to do some crime, but also this.
No.
Party, okay,
Absolutely not.
That's not what I was asking for. You're gonna wait until I get to the end of this, and then you can say no. It's like
You're
I'm
literally telling me you want to break laws that will make you get expelled. So why would I
not
let
a
you?
law. I
Iro?
don't think it's a law.
Iro, you're very versed in laws and rules. I know you are. There are rules and laws within the school that you have to abide by, or you'll get expelled. Do you want to be expelled?
We want to go to the library.
That's not a crime. Going to the library is complete within your rights, Iro.
Restricted section of the library.
There's no reason you need to go to the restricted section.
Don't know.
It's called restricted for a reason. I know you're really good with words, too. You should know that one pretty well.
Okay, I know what restricted means. Thanks. But,
Exactly. It means not open to the public. You are the public.
that one, and I'm going to point over at Riley, who's, I'm assuming, standing next to Nora.
Kalvik waves because he's close by too.
Not Kalvik, the other one. Has... People feel sad about this one, so maybe you will also lost her memory. So
you need to go to the restricted section?
no, for that one we have to go to the faculty lounge. There's more.
You cannot go to the faculty lounge.
Why not?
Lyle, come over here.
No.
And Lyle will walk over. Hey, what's
Nark.
going on,
Nark.
guys?
Nark.
We're not being cool. We're not
Knock,
being
knock.
cool.
We, as the RAs, have to watch after all of you.
This is a bad idea, and I shouldn't have told you anything.
Kalvik leans over to Neora and Riley. Seems like things are going really bad over there. Do you guys?
Yeah.
I can't hear what's happening, but do you also get that sense?
Oh,
They're both on each side of Iro, like...
While Lila's
Riley,
on the
do you
way
want to get out
over,
of here before we all get in trouble?
I'm gonna go
while
save
Lila's
her.
on the way over, how has building your resume been going? Would Kuliki be happy to hear about what you've been doing?
I don't know, I haven't told...
Sinks down in his shirt.
I haven't told them.
It's incredible. Your coven, your found family is like full of like humans and stuff. Wouldn't that be crazy if Kuliki heard about that?
Lyle's not a human.
Wait, okay, so 1 out of 5. Wait, math is hard.
We only have one human in our group.
Mhm.
I think it was one, I don't remember, but it was...
I didn't remember Lyle. Oh, flower knit. Okay, now I did write that.
And
Yeah,
a
but no.
resume and no evidence of the arbor, and I have never heard you talking to Toivo.
What are you talking about?
Kalvik shows up.
What the fuck? What?
Kalvik walks up behind at this point. Hi guys. Good party, huh?
Hi! Currently a private conversation.
Oh.
He's being the worst. Sana's being the worst. Sana
Okay, Eero. Cool. Can we? Hi, Sana. Hi, Sana. Have I met you yet? Hi, I'm Kalvik, and he sticks his hand
Older
out.
sibling, yes, hi. Yes,
Hi,
we've
nice
met.
to meet you. Cool.
You told me off last time.
Maybe I did. That sounds like right. Eero's been having a great night. Can I talk to him for a second? Thank you so much, and starts to steer Eero away from the conversation. What are we? Hi, Eero. How's it going? And look, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it's gone kind of bad.
Well, okay, because I thought maybe Sana's like really good at magic, so I thought maybe Sana could like make like copies of us so that people could see us like going to our dorms so that we could go
Okay, yeah,
do our
but you
thing.
know your other sibling's like a huge narc, right? I'm sorry, you know
They
that,
never
right?
were before.
Well, college changes a
Never
person.
was before. She was
RAs
always
are
doing
narcs.
things she wasn't supposed to do.
Listen, I might be able to keep Lyle under wraps, but I can't. No, I don't think any of us are going to be able to. Do you really think that your sibling is cool? Because, not gonna lie, didn't seem like it. Are you blowing our plans? Listen, you know we love you. It's okay. But are we, are we good?
I thought she was gonna help.
It's a, solid attempt. Older siblings kind of suck sometimes. That's okay. I get it. You think you can rely. Doesn't always pan out that way. We'll move past this.
But I did threaten her, so I don't
Oh,
think she's gonna tell
good.
anybody.
Good, perfect, excellent. That's very good. Okay.
Do you want me to kill her? That's just
Oh my God.
Just, what? She sways in. Do you want somebody to die? I will kill them for you. Who do you need to die? I heard this word that alluded to death.
No, I think let's not. Lyle doesn't know about it yet. Sana thinks I'm not gonna do it. Let's try it when we're sober and when we have an alibi. Because I thought Sana would make us an alibi and Sana can lick my grits.
You know what? I'm loving this ass. That's good. I'm gonna say you don't have bits. You have grits now. This is a thing. It is in stone.
She can lick your splinters.
I'm sorry, grits sounds
No,
better.
that doesn't work. You're
No,
right.
grits
It
is better.
doesn't. It doesn't rhyme.
I don't want my sister to lick my splinters.
Oh God. I don't want her to lick your splinters either. That's
I just wanted to be a part of the conversation.
Yeah, you're doing great, Uckleys.
No, you did a great job. You just stumbled into some nomenclature of the dryads that was a little bit more heady than I.
You have Lyle come over, and Lyle has a drink, and they're like a pink, bright, pretty drink, and they're just drinking.
Lyle!
Hi!
Nothing wrong happening here, Ryle. Everything is fine.
Everything okay? Are you sure? Iro, are you okay? It looked a little intense back there.
Yeah.
Do you need to go to the bathroom? Are you okay? Do you feel like you're gonna throw up?
Room?
Do I need to? Yeah, I can help you there if you want.
How are you gonna use the bathroom?
Sweet.
Well, because you might be super drunk and you might not know where you are, and I can help you with that.
Where I am. I know where I am. I know that I'm making good decisions and nobody else is making good decisions.
Okay, Iro.
That sounded condescending.
Just know I'm here for you guys. If you ever get too drunk to get back to your dorm room, or you pass out somewhere,
Oh
just
God,
give
I'm
me
lying.
give me a little ping.
How can we ping you if we're unconscious on the floor?
One of your coven mates can give me a little ping.
You're the
Yeah,
best,
don't worry. I
Lyle.
will. I'll make. Yeah. Well, hey. And he puts a hand on Lyle's shoulder. We got your number. Thank you.
Can I have your number?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I gotta get back. And he
Okay.
walks
Hey,
up back to the
Have
group.
fun. Have a great party.
You too, and congratulations again, you guys. You're doing amazing.
It
I'm
feels
here
that
for
way.
you.
Aw, you're the best, Lyle.
Do you think Darcy could get drunk off my blood?
Have blood?
You know,
Sorry, I haven't had the balls to ask this yet. Do you have blood?
A show of hands, who has blood?
While they're all doing that, Neora's gonna grab Riley's hand and be like, "Do you want to get out of here and maybe do a crime another night and go do something more fun?"
Sure, what are we doing?
I just feel like all those guys are gonna get in trouble, and let's not.
Okay, but I still want to go on crimes with you.
We'll do crimes together, I promise.
Okay.
Neo's gonna grab Riley's hand and either go find some place. I don't think video games are a thing here.
Can we go back to your room and exchange a memory or something?
That we can try. Sure. Neo will take Riley back to their room.
Okay.
They'll
So,
steal Calvic's bed because they don't have a bed.
is there anything else you guys want to do? Maris, did you want to have a conversation with Farkas real quick?
If she can find him easily, yeah.
But
But if he's off in the woods, then she'll probably end up finding a spot on a couch because she is exhausted. But she knows that she's supposed to stay and party and celebrate, so she's gonna power through as best she can and maybe fall asleep on the couch at the party.
oh, okay. Yeah, so I would assume since it was established it's a full moon, Farkas is probably out running the whole night. So you will end up falling asleep on the couch. Oh my gosh.
At
And-
the party,
Yeah.
Calvic definitely, if he... I think Calvic's going to try to carry Maris back to the room by the end of the night, or potentially have someone help him carry Maris back to the room at the end of the night. Just as a heads up, so she's not just laying at the party. He finds her asleep and goes, "Oh, bedtime," and like picks her up and brings her back. Oh, and then he runs back to the party and gets 3 drinks and goes to the bestie squad room.
Oh, okay. Are you leaving them outside their door? What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely, with a note, and then pounds on the door and runs away.
What's the note say?
Good game.
Good game. Okay.
Good game, Cal. He guesses at the drinks they want, because it's Kimmy Kiss. I guess it's 4 drinks, right? Because Farkas is the only one missing.
Yeah.
So I think he grabs a... he grabs a hurricane for Ava. He grabs a Scooby-Doo shot for Kimmy Kiss. He grabs a wheatgrass shot for Maz, and grabs a whatever. I'm sure there's like a blood shot or something. If there's not something like a blood shot, I think that's when he bucks up the gall to go talk to Syndra and ask if she has any blood he can bring to another vampire friend.
Can I have your blood? Excuse me. Can I have your blood?
Oculus will give blood willingly if you're asking.
Oh, that's actually a good point. I think he grabs 3 drinks and goes, "God, what am I gonna get for Darcy though?"
Calvic, I got the perfect idea. Come here.
Oh my god.
Okay. And he starts heading. He thinks he's about to head towards the bar, and then doesn't.
No. Let's go over here in the dark corner.
Okay. This is supposed to be kind of a nice gesture. Is this
It is going to be so nice, I promise.
only kind of a mildly bullying thing for Maz, because fuck that guy.
And I will take Calvic to the dark corner to perform dark things.
As parties.
I will fill up your glass. I will fill up a small shot glass for you.
Perfect. I changed my mind on Maz's drink, by the way. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it is some of the moonshine that he can light on fire.
Boy. Oh. Oh.
He can light on fire. So, alright, he just brings those 4 drinks. He, makes little circles on the piece of paper for each drink with their names underneath it, and just writes "Good game, Cal," and leaves them there, pounds on the door, then runs away.
Okay. So,
But running is probably more like stumbling.
Oh my god. Can you deliver a cute little, folded note taped to it as well? That's taped to the little shot glass?
what's the note
Do you
say?
provide Calvic with the cute little note?
Yes!
Darcy? Okay, cool.
Yes!
He's like, "Yeah, cool, that sounds great, let's do it."
What's the note say?
The note is gonna say something along the lines of, trying to think of what the equivalent of a Oculus, "Do you like me? Check yes or no" would be. I think she would say, she would write, "I think you're wretched." And then she would sign her name with an A and a little skull next to it.
Nice.
Adorable. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so
There's
the
also a
night...
small trail of water that runs away from their door because he definitely brought Axe with him to do this and stumbled and dropped some water on the ground.
Hey, Maris gets to ask Farkas a question.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, Danny. I'm sorry.
This was not meant to be.
No, that's fine. She fell asleep on the couch. It's cool.
Okay. The night goes late. The party continues. People either stumble or get carried back to their room. And it is a wild time. Now, we established, luckily enough, that this that this game is on Friday.
Thank God.
And this is probably for this very reason. So Saturday comes around, and let's say Riley was very tired and drained after your memory session. And did you use the little vial that Calvic had left over?
I feel like unless Calvic give permission, I was thinking Lyle as well.
I think Calvic has made it clear. I don't think Calvic has either bucked up the courage or felt confident enough to reveal that he has some of it to his experimental potion club mates, and so probably is recommending they don't use it because he still needs it as like a seed or wants to at least try to figure out what it's made of. So I think Calvic's not there. You can use it if you want to. You know where it is. He's not hiding it from you, but he said, I'll have a much better chance of being able to recreate it if you keep it, and I will start working on it soon.
No, Riley's definitely a lightweight. Nero would not push it if not. Nero will see if they can do it without the potion. Failing the potion, Nero will instead kind of apologize that the memories aren't going to work, but they do have a second alternative.
So you tried to do it without the potion, correct?
Yeah.
And you will notice as you try to pry open the mind, obviously the potion makes it like an open door where everything kind of comes whoop right out.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas trying to pry these memories out and drag them is very, very, very draining on Riley. And I think the moment you stop trying to do it, because Riley keeps going, I'm fine, it's fine, let's just try again, I really want to do this, is when you start to see a little bit of blood coming out of their ear.
Yeah, Nero will then stop any attempt of it. Nero will go, okay, look, if this isn't going to work right now, Calvic will have a solution, he's working on it. But there is something in the meantime that may help.
What's that?
Well, you know I carry around a camera everywhere. That was yours. And we took like a whole lot of photos.
Mm-hmm.
And I also kept this, and you'll pull out the journal that they've been keeping for the past 4 years. One of them at least. There's several, and they're all kind of scattered around behind Neora's tub. Neora will hand them over with a collection of photos, kind of half stuck out of them. I don't know, we used to kind of go over memories and talk about things quite a lot. We could do that.
That sounds nice. And I'm a little dizzy and my head kind of hurts, so let's just sit here and do that for a while.
If you want, I can take you back to yours in the morning. Can I crash here? I'll reclaim my bed from Maris for a night.
Yeah. Oh, I could sleep on the floor here, that's fine.
I mean, it'd be my bed anyway. I don't sleep in a bed. I kind of made of water and everything.
You wanted Riley to be able to take Calvic's bed. That's fine. We're getting back long after you guys are asleep.
I feel like Calvic's bed's the closest, and Nero will definitely intend to get their bed back, but also is not strong enough to pull a bed. So it will just be stealing Calvic's.
Oh, so Riley's just sleeping on Calvic's bed.
Yeah. Nero will kind of pull their tub a little bit closer to Calvic's bed than it normally is. Calvic, there is now a long strand of seaweed coming off your bedpost. Nero will apologise later.
Perfect. So the night passes, and you all go to sleep.
Calvic did line pillows in the center of Maris's very big bed when he found out his bed was taken. So he gingerly puts Maris on one side of the bed and tries to go back to his bed and goes, shit. So grabs some pillows that are on the floor, makes a wall of pillows between Maris and Calvic, and then curls up on the opposite side of the bed.
Oh. Okay, so question. Has everyone seen the post on the social media?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is relevant to what's going on to some degree. Okay.
I, Josh, in real life, responded to poor Kimmy Kiss's situation.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should I read it anyway for our viewers?
Yeah.
So there's a few things that you are informed of in the morning. Your cellulars do ping, and you get a new notification, and it is from Kimmy Kiss, which you think is pretty weird, right? Because Kimmy Kiss's cellular got destroyed in the game, as you remember, but it's actually from Ava's phone, cellular, and it says, "Hey, Kimmy Club. So as you know, my team lost our game yesterday. We're totally okay about it, but I think I know why I wasn't able to put my all into playing. I thought about this so hard throughout the night because I wasn't sure I wanted to post it publicly, but, well, I want to be open and honest and vulnerable with my Kimmy Club, who have been with me through everything." Heart emoji. I am sick. Sick emoji. Like, really sick, and it came to a head yesterday when, well, as you've probably seen the videos, I'm crying as I type this. By the way, I collected and donated all that beautiful hair to a bald child in need because I totally empathize. It's hard, guys. It's really hard, but I know my Kimmy Club will be with me through it all. Crying emoji, etc. I'm so thankful for my coven mates who surround me with so much love, and for Akis and Arrow and Nora from the Unsinkables for supporting me by helping me to find a cure. They're so sweet and helpful. All right, Kimmy Club, that's it. I love you all, and I'm so glad you're on this journey with me. If you want to send me really cute, high-quality wigs, monetary donations, or just kisses, you know where I live. I'll try to post again. I don't know how I'm going to survive without my cellular. If you want to send the Unsinkables letters of appreciation, they live in the spire to the right of us, on the top floor with the homemade windows. And you've got a bunch of little letters, and then kiss, kiss, Kimmy Kiss. And about that time, do any of you open the windows in the morning when you work out to get the breeze?
I can't imagine any working out is happening this morning, but
It is actually the only time Neora's up before everyone else.
Eero photosynthesizes every morning, so he might open the window for that.
Never.
So as you open the window, you will notice letters that start to drop in. A box of chocolates falls on the floor, and they're just letters with all sorts of little kiss emojis on them and little heart stickers, and it just seems to flood in. There's one letter, then 2, then 3, then 10, then 20, and they just start collecting pretty much, I would say, on Maris's floor, on your bed, Ira.
Yeah.
And behind the statue, I would assume, if all the windows open. You said you didn't, Achilles, so it would probably be on Eero's bed that it mostly lands on. And they are a lot of them are perfumed letters too.
Ooh, it's like a Bed Bath it's a Bed Bath Body Works in Nero's room right now.
Yeah,
with a cacophony of scents.
Got like a little stuffed bear that falls in there with like a lollipop attached with a bow. Does
it make noise when you squeeze its paw?
It does. Would you like to squeeze it?
Yes, I would. I totally would.
It's like one of those self-recorded stuffed animals. It's saying, "I love you, Kimmy Kiss. I love you, Kimmy Kiss."
You think we can reprogram that?
Look, I don't necessarily always agree with what they're doing, but that does. I don't know that. Like, Kimmy didn't pay for this; someone else did. Like,
I'm going to,
as Neora's reaching for the chocolates.
I'm going to take.
No, Neora's not. Neora's actually most of
whatever you want, but Neora's going to scoop them all up in their hands and go over to Kelvic's sleeping unconscious body and just go, "Letters from our dear friends that we have such a good relationship with," and drop them on his body.
Is that the beef jerky?
Now, this is the only time you've ever seen Neora awake before everyone else. Because Neora
like 10
definitely
a.m.
has... No, it's like 5 a.m. they're awake. They're just waiting for everyone else to wake up. Neora's been awake since 5. Just head above the water. The rest of them aren't. Just kind of waiting. Because Neora has the exact same anxiety I do whenever anyone else is like drunk and stuff. Of that, like, they need to make sure everyone else is okay. Because they don't matter, everyone else does. But, like, you guys are all drunk, and, like, Riley, more importantly, was drunk, and Riley might be ill. So, Neora needs to be awake in case someone needs them.
Can Calvic was definitely sawing logs last night. And probably still is this morning.
What does
every
that
time-
mean?
Sorry,
time Neora's
snoring
ever been
very
awake.
loudly.
Oh, okay, good.
Snoring very loudly, probably still is this morning. As the letters get dropped on Calvic, I think you at most get like a and like a little shift.
Calvic, look, this is beef jerky. This looks like something you would like.
Oh, Calvic just takes a pillow and puts it over his head.
Is this cheese and wine? My god, this is so luxurious.
It's a lot. I'm gonna scroll through my little stellar. How many followers does Kimmy Kiss have? Like a
So
proportion
many.
of the school. Like how many? Like proportionally, how many people at the school follow her? Is it like most people?
Yes. She has a large follower base.
Okay, great.
Neora's got like 5. And
Yeah.
we're all in this room.
Oh.
Calvic starts to gently swing his hand back and forth, very weakly looking for Axe's bowl until he bumps into it. And then he
Wow.
crawls his finger, just like uses his fingers to lightly crawl up and put his fingers in the water and just start to like.
How our axe will go up and nibble on his fingers.
Oclis gets really close to Calvic's ear. And her hair just drapes over him. She goes, I can see that you're very sleepy. So I'll try to be a little bit more quiet for you. But do you want the beef jerky? or can I have the beef jerky?
And you hear a knock, 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 knock on your door.
You know what? We'll settle this later.
Calvic really
get it.
quietly says, I don't get it.
Neora will get up.
And
Yeah,
then you
I'll
open
get
the
it.
door.
Yeah, Neora's not wearing any clothes, but Neora will open the door.
Good
welcome,
morning,
Quinn.
Chroma kids. Oh, hi, Neora. Hi. Didn't I give you like a dress yesterday?
Yeah,
We'll
but,
get
like,
you
it's
some night clothes too.
I still don't have any bits. Like, there's nothing for me to really need to hide. It's
Right.
completely smooth.
Right. Yes. Okay. So I can look you in the eye. Cool.
Yeah. You
So good. Yeah. So it's breakfast time, everybody. It sounds like everybody has to go to the dining hall actually, because there's going to be announcements that are pretty important.
But
Apparently.
humans get hungover really easily.
Yeah. But there's coffee and pancakes. Yay!
Neora looks over at Riley to see how dead Riley is.
Nora is always wet.
Yeah. But that I don't see how that's
I noticed. Why does it smell in here? Oh my god.
Achilles has
Yeah.
been collecting vomit. We learn.
It's okay. I'm gonna get her a.
We're gonna
a way
work
to
it
be
out.
Fine.
It's pretty bad. No offense, Ocles. It's just it really does smell
Yeah.
in here.
This is the most at home I've ever been. Do you want to take this away from me?
We'll
I
work something
mean-
out.
Yeah, maybe air fresheners. I don't know. Well,
Hey, look, is this? There's a little tree thing that I can hang. It came in one of these baskets. Here, I'll hang it on the nose of my fireplace.
Oh, that's good. That's a good start. Okay,
now
everybody.
it smells like pine.
Let's
And-
go. Good morning.
Maris, I feel like you
Hi,
should have the
Morgan.
power to decide how our characters wake up, since I have essentially put us into bed together.
I feel like Maris woke up in the middle of the night because that's what she's been doing. But noticed that Calvic was there and did her best to just fall back asleep. And somehow managed to. She was surprised at that. But yeah, definitely woke up when things got dropped on him.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of looked over and
Sorry, Maris.
good morning.
Yeah, Neora was awake when you woke up, and was probably not slept.
Ocles kind of leans over the ear. Was Fargus? Was that a code name for Calvic or Kivlak? Maybe backwards.
No, I don't think that she saw Farkas last night. But honestly, I don't remember that well.
There.
Okay, let's all get up for breakfast then, guys. Apparently that's the thing we need to do. Neo's gonna put
Yeah,
back on
there's
their hoodie.
announcements that are pretty important. So,
You know
Neo
what
will
the
go,
announcements are?
like,
I
give
have a-
Riley a little shake.
I gave you a little bit of time, but we need to get going.
Yeah,
Hey,
of course.
Neora, I have a question.
Yeah,
How clean is your tub?
pretty clean.
Cool.
There's some cacti at the bottom. I made water cacti.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Josh. I should make this clear. That was Josh asking. How clean
Oh,
is
right.
Neora's tub?
Pretty damn clean.
Cool. Calvic literally slides his way out of the bed and onto the floor, and then crawls his way over to Neora's tub, up the little steps leading to it. And I don't think he knows there's cacti in the bottom of it. So I think he just like slides into it really quick.
There's some
and, like-
cacti and coral down there.
Cool.
Neo's been growing shit.
Okay, he drops in and then like immediately pops out with more energy than he expected and flops to the ground and was like, "Oh,
It also smells vaguely of lavender.
oh, good."
Oh,
Okay.
I could smell that for here. And the smell, it adds to the room aroma. I love it.
Calvic
Lyle-
goes and grabs a towel and starts to towel off and change in his corner of the room.
Yeah, I put my clothes on and I'm down. I'm down as swiftly as your timer insists that we will be down.
Yes.
You're
We'll
not
go.
late.
Never trust again. No. Yeah. So Lyle is like, yeah, we're not in that much of a hurry, but we do have to go. So he's wandering around waiting for you guys. He's looking in Ockley's room, just like curiously, like
Mhm.
bending over and
I had to
inspecting
fight
the
against
ritual
that.
circle.
Yeah, there's a lot of ritual magical stuff in there.
I do imagine that at this point, I don't know, have we put up any screens or privacy in our room by any means, or is Calvic just
No.
okay? Cool.
Neora's
So Calvic
not.
just like fully changes clothes in his.
I
corner
love
of
your
the
room. It's so open and airy, and
Yeah.
it has a lot of personality.
Yeah, it's super open, and I'm looking fully at Calvic.
Yeah.
Just like naked ass. Oh, but also weirdly in front of Riley because there's no winning.
Yeah.
here. He's just.
Yeah, Riley's just in your bed.
Riley. Oh yeah, Lyle turns around to look at what Eero's looking at because he makes a point to be like, it's super open. He looks around and he sees Cal's ass and he's like, oh, it's so open. He's gonna turn around real quick.
Well, if he's not,
How
careful,
is
he's gonna
Riley
catch an
responding to the
eyeful of
naked cow?
Merritt.
Riley just gets up out of bed and they're just like, all
Wait,
right,
is Maris
get my
changing at the same
clothes.
time?
Yes.
Yes, there's no safe place for Lyle.
Well, because it's safer for her if she is turned around and not paying attention to him, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Lyle is
It's some
has,
modicum of privacy.
he's as pink as his hair. He's just like, I'll wait
Amazing.
outside. He like runs
Yeah,
out.
like everyone else's rooms, like according to Riley, everyone else's rooms got like doors and shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. This is the only one that doesn't have any doors or walls, really.
Well, that's
I feel like the school just
Oh,
doesn't
I
like us.
yeah. It's fine. We'll do fine.
I felt like your dorm was kind of a storage closet when we first came into it.
Yeah,
It very much felt like that. Yeah.
yeah. We made the
Mate.
best of it.
I think it looks nice. Thank you for
What do you
letting
do?
me use your bed, Calvic.
He's pulling a shirt on. Yeah, welcome.
All right, so y'all get ready, and you follow Lyle out into the nice, brisk air of the castle grounds, and you follow him to Nimue Hall, which let's go ahead and switch our map.
Calvic is definitely nursing something from a flask.
Oh God!
Calvic's been here before. You got a little hair of the dog. He's gonna ride this wave.
Ockley's literally has hair of a dog.
Oh
Okay.
God, I think maybe he mentions that as like, not that. Nope, not that. This is
And as you all take your seats and you start, taking breakfast and eating, you will see Lord Walker go up to the front and he'll clear his throat, and everybody kind of quiets down. The professors all look at the students, expecting them to quiet down. If they don't, they'll just give them a look. Usually, the masters will give them a look. We'll say Master Conway is here today.
Does he look at us, or is he ignoring our existence as usual?
You know what? I think that Master Conway will take a glance and kind of scan the room to make sure you all are here.
We just thumbs up him.
And once he sees you, as soon as he sees you, his eyes will flit away, just back up, or back to his brother, who's kind of just chattering in his ear the whole time, and he's just kind of like eating his toast. But as soon as he acknowledges that you're there,
Maris brought a crate to the Great Hall with her.
This is amazing.
Oh no!
It's Maris's crate.
Just gave me a thing to put it down, and then it took it away.
Just
I
press
think,
X to drop it.
if possible, I think
Okay.
Kalvik did, when he sees Master Conway, quickly
There we go.
grabs a... Are they like just like disposable napkins, or are they all like nice reusable cloth napkins?
I think at one point they were they were cloth napkins, but
Yeah, no
considering the
longer.
school's budget, yeah.
Yeah, I think Kalvik grabs like a quill or a pen or something and writes just liverwort caps ? Please on the napkin, and then like folds it up and stumbles up to the can students approach the head table? Is that a thing, or is that super weird and taboo?
Are you stumbling up as Lord Walker is clearing his throat to quiet the students down, or?
So if there was any amount of latency time between like us entering the hall and me seeing Master Conway and doing it before, I think he will respect the fact that he does not have the energy to be a little shit today. So I think that if we sit down and I see Conway and start writing the note and then the throat clearing happens, that's okay, and I might miss my opportunity. But if not, if there's like a moment when we walk in and I see him and he does this, then I would, but he would not interrupt.
I will say that it is fairly uncommon while the professors are eating their food for students to approach them. It's a matter of respect. It's a matter of, this is kind of the professor's breakfast time.
We don't respect.
See,
Really?
I can also
I don't
see-
care as much about.
I can also see Kalvik walking up while that's the case.
It's also a
So,
school in England. No one's going to respect that. The
Yeah,
class is called Jim.
I think he's poured himself a quick. He's like got some coffee and maybe put whatever was in his flask in it, and then like walks up with a cup of coffee and like just puts the note on the table and the napkin, excuse me, on the table and like pushes it towards Master Conway, and he just gives him like a little weak, and then walks away. Goes back to the table.
so Conway gives him a look like, are you serious right now? As Kalvik starts to approach him. And Dylan kind of pokes him in the ribs, Professor Dylan, and he just whispers, hey, I have that student. That student's mine. And Master Conway grunts a little bit and picks up the napkin and reads it, and then rolls his eyes, bundles it up, and shoves it in his pocket.
Cool. Yeah,
Didn't
Kalvik
even
just
bring
needed to
your
plant a
master
seed.
any coffee. Okay, so
I assumed he had some already. Dang it!
you
No, I
notice
didn't
his
have that
cup is
wherewithal.
empty.
Oh, I did not have the wherewithal to do that. Nope, it was enough to just write the note. Goes back
Do
to
we-
number. Yeah,
Do we know Conway's first name?
master.
Master.
Master, yes. That's right.
Neo will ask Dylan later.
So, the Lord of your school, Lord Walker, clears his throat, and you can tell he's been partying all night too. So he looks a little ragged as well. His little crown is a little lopsided, and his phoenix feathers are a little, crooked. But he clears his throat, cracks his neck, and he starts his speech. And he says, "Oh, good morning, LDSM. That was a great game last night and a great party. And I'd like us to all give a hand to the Unseekables again for that amazing display. Also, yeah, you can give a hand to the Bestie Squad too, I guess. They played their best." And everybody's like, very tiredly clapping. And he's just going to go on about talking about, so basically we got our next game next week, so make sure you're practicing hard. And here is the news for the coming week. And everyone's like, it's Saturday. Why are you giving us these announcements now? But he starts listing them out. And as he's listing them out, you will notice the students start to quiet down. And he's talking. He still doesn't notice what's going on. But the doors to the hall begin to open. And when you look back, you will see Ava walk in. And she's got a bit of a strut to her step as she walks alongside a very tall man who's broad-shouldered, lots of muscle, wide shoulders. Yeah, he's got a big square jaw. He's got long blue hair.
Does he have a trident?
Is this Poseidon?
Does he have a trident with him?
Is this Poseidon?
He does not have a full-blown trident with him that you can
Is he
see.
riding like 5 seahorses? Like, do you recognize this man?
When you walk in, I will say, Achilles will likely recognize this man.
All I wrote in my notes is during the news, Ava walks in with Daddy.
Large, handsome, walking beside her, and behind him, he has 3 younger-looking individuals following after
his
him.
consort. His consorts.
There's 2 young men, and there's a horse.
Oh, God.
There's a young man right behind him that is green-skinned in color and has snakes for hair that are bundled back and tied in a ponytail.
I would like... Is Medusa here?
Medusa's one of the headmasters. One of the teachers.
No, I know. Is she in here?
Yes, she is. She's
How
at the front
does-
table.
How does Medusa react to this individual? If the lore, those who know the lore.
You'll notice if you look over to Medusa, and you'll notice, actually, it's funny that Broderick puts a hand on one side of her glass bowl, and the Oracle of Delphi, who sits on the other side of her normally, puts another hand quickly on her bowl. Darkens considerably upon seeing this man.
I think we disconnected again, by the way.
We did. We just.
Oh!
We're reconnecting. God damn.
Okay, I'm not sure where it cut off, but Broderick puts his hand on the glass case, and the Oracle of Delphi, who sits on the other side of her, also does so to cover her eyes because her expression has darkened considerably. She is vibrating with anger upon seeing this man who has just walked into the space. So yeah, he strolls in. He's got the young man behind him who has the snakes for hair. He's got another man behind him who has gold hair with ram horns coming out above his ears. And then you've got a straight up horse who with wings who has a little tie on. You know, they're all very finely dressed. They're all very expensively dressed. And the whole hall goes silent. And Lord Walker kind of sleepily looks up from his list of things. And he's like, And he almost can't believe standing right in front of him is King Poseidon. And he's just drops his parchment and he's like, welcome, Your Majesty. I wasn't expecting you to visit. And Ava, you can see, has the most shit-eating grin. She is smirking.
When Lord Walker says Your Majesty, like Ockley, she's just like rolls her eyes.
Yeah, Neo is also a little bit not out of a divine thing, more just out of it seems a little bit petty to lose a game and get that butt hurt that you call him a literal fucking god. Which Neo can just mutters to Riley.
Well, we don't know why he was called in. It's
because she's butt hurt.
Let's see.
Has Calvic, especially his sisters, have they met Poseidon before? They've just met Ava, right? It's not like Poseidon was popping into the Vic residence for Bernadetta's birthday or whatever your sisters' names are. Sorry.
I don't know the status of the Vic family and literal gods, so I will leave that up to our lovely headmaster. I don't know how powerful my family's influence is.
I would say that you have heard stories of back in the day, your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather Vic used to have, host Poseidon the king.
Cool.
They have been good friends. Poseidon doesn't drop around much anymore, but he used to. He used to talk to Vic.
Okay.
You will just hear his voice bellow and echo out into the hall, and he points to Lord Walker, and he says, "You, me, conversation now. And Lord Walker is blown away. He just stands there for a minute. He's like, well, Your Majesty, I am in the middle of now. And
Ooh.
and you see all the liquid and all the glasses just shake as he says that. And he places down his parchment and he goes, all right, I'll have a good breakfast, everybody. Have a good week. You'll see me soon. And he will shuffle off his podium and follow Poseidon, the three others.
I want to listen in. I want to listen to all this conversation so bad.
Okay.
Huddling down the hallway is a little owl named Lilla going, falling him out of the room.
Who's really good at transfiguration? Change me into a rat so I can go listen.
I can give it a shot.
Who's good? Who's good?
You certainly can.
Is anybody good at turn? I want to listen. I have to know.
Calvic.
I have to know the
You
tea.
want.
Somebody, anybody, it's definitely not me. I suck at it.
I can't do it either.
I'll give it a shot.
Calvic pulls out his big wand that has not been acting right and goes,
I put my hand on Calvic's big wand and I'm going to get
Okay, I'd like to stress I can't make any promises.
No, that's fair. I get it.
Okay, I at least something that is small. It doesn't have to necessarily be a rat, but maybe like a cockroach would be good, maybe, or you know, a lemur. No, that's too big.
Okay. Let's try and
Ooh, a
transfigure.
ferret. A ferret. I'm be very flexible.
Let's try and transfigure Anacles into like a spider or something.
Need to
Okay.
find something big enough that she can keep up, but small enough that won't be noticed.
Have you seen how fast spiders are?
Fair enough.
Spiders are quick. Quicker than you.
But with enough weight
point.
that you could throw me and that it would land and I would be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so you were trying to turn Oclis into a spider?
Mhm.
Okay. A tiny spider?
No, like a. Do you guys
Like
have
a
daddy long legs
tarantula
over there?
maybe? Or
You do have daddy long legs.
Tarantula.
Yeah, like a daddy long legs kind of spider.
Transfiguration of this caliber is kind of advanced, I would feel like, turning a person to a spider.
Yeah.
But we can try it. We could try it. It would be a charm roll. That is the transfiguration.
Okay.
And let's see. Is this just one person working on it, or is it
If people
everybody?
want to help Neora, people are welcome to help Neora.
I
but-
will give you an adversity token if I'm allowed to do that.
Calvic was told to put his big wand away, so he's complying and sipping on
You
his
can use
coffee and
it
eating
like
his
Heroes just
pancakes.
expressing their opinion of don't kill Oclis.
Yeah,
No,
you'll probably explode.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
maybe Calvic just whispers to his wand, "Be cool."
The one is jealous because it didn't get chosen.
It's like, okay. Go ahead and give me a charm roll of, let's see.
What's your die on that, Tess?
D12.
Okay.
A D12. Yeah, I was
I have
gonna
a 20.
say an 11.
Calvic has a 20! Can Calvic
Um,
and Neora help?
Well,
I have rolled a 9 on the D12, a 4 on the D4, and then another 3 on the D4. I also have +2. So that's 17.
A lot.
Okay. Cal, how would you like to help?
Please, I want to be a malformed spider. Make me a malformed spider.
I just imagine that if Cal is, I feel like Cal is maybe more waiting in the wings. If something looks like it's going horribly awry, he's just going to try to like fix a little bit, like smooth out the edges, so to speak.
Okay. Perfect.
Maybe
yeah.
provide the
Yeah.
detail work versus the.
18 overall.
18. So it's kind of a gruesome process, I would say, because explain to me what it looks like turning a full-grown person into a spider. I imagine with an 18, magnitude, of course, counts too. So, like, I feel like the transformation gets a little crazy at times. Like, maybe your bones
Yeah.
have to crack a lot in order to get into that shape.
Do I
I'm
grow
imagining-
extra limbs first before I get small?
I'm imagining it of like Neora's used to anatomy that isn't so solid. So it kind of results in a little bit of your flesh melting. And then kind of reforming the matter that's there on the floor. So I'll let you decide whether or not Achilles finds this painful as their skin melts from their bones and their bones liquefy into more like a sponge.
It's just that scene from like Ark of the Covenant when they open up the
Yeah, entirely like the face melting off the Nazis.
Face melt.
Eventually, when you become
Just
more,
like, is it working? And the melting.
eventually when you become more educated in transfiguration magic, it does get smoother. But yes, right now it's a matter of taking the layers off and trying to kind of magically put them back together.
I feel like I'm on fire. Am I on fire? Am I on fire?
A little bit.
Calvic leans down to Axe and just goes, "The emotion you're looking for is horrified."
Like, I'm sorry, okay? Like, I'm used to being made of water, and like, people have bones, and bones are really weird, and they
She's
don't-
getting smaller.
Bones are weird. Yeah, bones are weird.
Is it working?
Look, they seem to still be alive. Like, I'm doing something right.
And see if anyone has noticed our seamless.
Is this outside in the hall?
We are doing this in the dining
This
room.
is dining hall.
We are in the dining hall. I mean, we didn't specify that it wasn't happening in the dining hall.
I imagined that she
Neora
was
did it in the dining hall.
begging and was just like, "Okay, boop."
Yeah, Neora doesn't really think
I
things
will
through.
say though, Lilla already left. Lilla is a separate adventure.
Okay, so I didn't know you guys. I thought you guys stepped out of the dining hall.
Neora kind of just said to Riley, "You might want to look away," and then melted Achilles.
Oh,
Yeah.
so terrifying. Okay, is anyone trying to shield this from anyone else? Is anyone making a distraction?
No,
that
Calvic
Maris
is
is going to be a distraction.
That's right. Get him, girl.
What are you gonna do, Maris?
I can draw your attention.
She is not going to be super good at it, I don't think. But she is going to. She is not sitting at the same bench as them, so she's going to stand up on her chair on her bench and yell for Farkas. She's trying to find him in the room.
Yes.
And once she spots him, she's gonna like make a big fuss about, "Oh my god, there you are! I need to talk to you." And
Hey,
like, try to
yo!
draw attention to her.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up? Sorry, I was like so busy last night running around.
Like, it was a full moon, so like I totally get it. I had a really important question to ask you.
Oh yeah, what's up?
And she leans in real close. Okay, so all this that's happening right now, is that why my hair was pretty yesterday?
Partly yes.
Okay, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to worry about more than just
Yeah.
How
Yeah, you
pretty
do.
is my hair?
okay.
Your hair's gorgeous right now.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to like find a time that you and I can like chat and maybe get some more information about this. Because I'm
yeah.
kind of like really worried.
All I will say to you is, Ava has paid a trip to Babs and has exchanged services. So,
Oh hell. Okay. I really didn't want to get involved in any of that. But I guess we're gonna have to. Okay. Okay. This is okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
She also was laughing before the game, saying she was going to, try to trick you into, you were there.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
That worked out real well for her, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Should we do a cheer, like in front of the hall?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's cheer the place up.
Yeah.
Distant screams of the damned.
Yeah, so they'll hop up sort of in front of where the teachers sit, I think. And grab Lyle. Lyle, come on.
Oh yeah, definitely! Yay! What are we doing?
We're gonna cheer.
Cool.
And she'll grab anyone else that had joined in the cheer club. And okay,
I think-
yeah, let's just do our chroma cheer. And
Woohoo!
it's a generic one for yay school, go school spirit.
Yay, school.
We love school. We love teachers. This will
God.
rhyme when we are featured.
Mhm.
I'm sure she's got some really good like French rhymes totally, because she's brainy like that. Uh-huh.
And you do see, as you guys are cheering, like Master Conway's face is just like,
We're trying to cheer everyone up.
Calvic flinches in pain at every loud clap and every high-pitched cheer. Like, oh my god!
so
As he munches
Ocles,
on his, I got to hear about this.
Ocles the spider, as you scuttle down the hall, so as we have discussed before, the headmaster's office is down deep in the castle, right? It is one of the lower, I wouldn't say it's probably the trenches, but it's one of the lower areas deep into the ocean. So you are following the footsteps of the three and Poseidon and Lord Walker, it's very awkwardly quiet. It's very painfully awkwardly quiet, at least going to the office. And then once they get to the office, they're going to close the door. Would you like to listen on the outside of it? I guess you're a spider, so you can slip under, but are you a tarantula?
No, it's like a daddy long legs kind of spider.
A daddy long legs. Would you like to listen on the outside or try to slip in?
I think I'm gonna try to slip in. I need to get in the
you're
action.
muted, Lauren.
Lauren's muted.
Am I in the mute? Am I
Lauren's making
muted?
a lot of very expressive gestures with no sound.
It's very amusing to watch.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Lord,
Can you hear me now?
We still can't hear you. Oh no, our spider.
How about now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I think I want to try to get in there. I want all the juicy details, even if it risks my life.
Okay, would you like to ride onto maybe the horse?
Yes, I will squirt my silk butt string onto the horse in order to
You're gonna swing onto the tail? Okay.
Yes.
So you will go into the office. I assume you're more or less listening. You're not looking around too much, right now?
Well, now that you said that, I feel like should I be looking around? Can I do both of those things?
Well, you'll notice a few things. You'll notice the headmaster's office is cluttered with different kinds of ancient artifacts, books strewn around. It's definitely a space that Lord Walker did not himself decorate the entirety of, because he doesn't read a whole lot. So there's a bunch of books and shelves, lots of artifacts. There are pictures of him and his old team, and you will see, very interestingly enough, a large sword hung above his desk. And that's what you most notice. And then, so everybody will stop, and Lord Walker will kind of defensively go behind his desk to try to put a barrier between him and Poseidon. But then Poseidon goes around the desk as well, and then Ava goes around the other side of the desk, and they are trapping him, essentially. And she looks at him, and she's like, "Do you want to tell my father what happened during the game yesterday, or should I?" And and Poseidon kind of looks over at Lord Walker, waiting expectantly, and Lord Walker's like, "Well, as you know, we had a Cap the Bat game, and unfortunately, your daughter's team did not win. They put up a good fight, but they lost to the opposing team." And Poseidon will take out his very large crystal ball, and he'll show Lord Walker a video. I don't know if you're at the angle to see it, Ocles, because you're behind a butt. But you'll hear a gust of wind.
Would I hear I would hear the video sound probably.
Yeah, you hear the cheering of the crowd, you hear the gust of wind, you hear the gasps, and you hear the very peppy, familiar voice of Maris. "Don't try me, bitch." And he looks to her, and Poseidon looks to Lord Walker, and he goes, "This student tried to kill my princess."
Oh, fuck!
Yes. Hold on. Just very small.
This son of a bitch. This motherfucker.
Neo, I should have let her die.
And Ava just flips her hair and she's like, yeah, I nearly died. That wind knocked me off my broom, and I nearly fell hundreds of feet to my death. And Lord Walker, you can see, is kind of sinking in between the two of them, and he's like, well, you know what they say, all's fair in Cap the Bat, right? And Poseidon and Poseidon steps forward, and their chests bump. And he looks down at Lord Walker and he says, all's fair in Cap the Bat. But you know what's also they say? Money is magic. And I hear you're looking for money for this school. Is that correct, Preston?
Oh, shit.
Well, actually, it's Lord Walker. And then he gets interrupted as Poseidon says, isn't that right, Preston? And Lord Walker just looks down and he looks up. Yes, that's right. We are in desperate need of funds. Well, money talks. And if you want to keep the magic in this school, I would advise you will do as I say. I don't know if you know who I am, Preston, but I'm a king. A king of the ocean, a king of horses, and a king of buried treasure.
I just feel like the entire time he says that Achilles is like, as a spider.
And I'm really fucking rich. And Ava's like, yes, we are. So, I'd like to see some changes in this school. I don't think it's being run properly. That's right, Princess. There will be some changes made in this school. And you are going to keep me informed. Just in case Preston here decides to go against his promise. Because you are promising us that there will be changes, right? Of course. And I'm sure there will be a steep donation in your name, sir, your majesty. And Poseidon nods slowly and he goes, well, we'll see. We'll see how happy I am the next time I come here and visit. Is there anything else you wanted to say, Princess? And Ava's just like, yeah. I have a She's like, I have a list of things that I want to change. And one thing is, the Bessie Squad needs more storage space. And I know exactly where I think we should store our stuff. So I'll be in touch with you, Lord Walker. Or should I call you Preston now? And, Achilles, I'd like you to make a flight check.
What?
Go ahead and give me a flight check of...
Let me see what my flight is here.
Of 7.
All right. I got a D6 for that. Come on, lucky 7. That is a 4.
Okay,
And I don't have enough adversity tokens to make it a 7, so I'm gonna save those.
That's okay. So you are so intently listening to this conversation that you don't notice the beak that's hanging out right here. And you turn your spidery face.
Is that Lila? I swear to God.
And Lila takes and opens their beak and swallows you. Doesn't swallow you, takes you in their beak and chomps down. It does hurt.
They're like this stupid.
And Lila's like shaking his head, trying to get you, and he's like flapping around. And Pegasus, specifically in the back, because I think they have to kind of hang out in the back because they're so big, turns their head and they're like, "Hey, there's an owl in here." And And everyone's like, oh, what? How did an owl get in here? And just chaos ensues. And Ava's like, ew, what the fuck? This vermin's just in here. And she walks over and she grabs up Lilla. And Lilla's just like flapping and trying to bite her, but also trying to keep you in its mouth at the same time.
Just my arms flailing outside of the mouth. My 8 arms.
And Lilla will, as
Six
they're
or
trying
whatever.
to bite you, probably let go of you. Did you land on Ava?
Oh my god. If I can, I want to land on her nose so I could bite her on the nose.
Sure. Land on her nose, do a flight check of...
Oh god.
Give me a flight check of 6.
Oh Jesus. 6! Explode!
Okay, so
Out of a 7.
So the way this happens is Lilla spits you out onto her nose. She screams. There's a spider on her nose. It's disgusting. She screams. You bite onto her nose. She goes to slap you off her nose, and you moved. You spring off just in time as she slaps herself in the face. Yes, and she's like, get that fucking thing out of here! And she like marches over to the headmaster office door, and she throws the owl out, and the owl is just feathers everywhere, and just like ruffles up and like, and like walks back.
Ava, for a second, she doesn't like. She thinks that she might have heard in the back.
I don't know what you said, but it's that voice. Oh my god.
Just mocking her, like, get that fucking thing off of me.
Yeah. So you feel the slam of the door behind you as Pegasus slams the door with his foot. And he's like, okay, now back to business. And then they're going to discuss. Now you've basically heard the conversation that they were going off.
I feel like
to
2 of my
discuss.
legs are broken of all the legs. It's
Is Lilla also outside the room now? Did Lilla?
Lilla is like, yeah, like ruffled and waddling back, but probably has a bit of a hurt wing. Because Ava squeezed the owl and threw him outside.
Okay.
So
Do you ride-
JRPG goal kill god, yeah? That's new mission.
Do you hitch a ride back on Lilla?
Can Lilla understand me? I don't know if I still have the...
Ability to speak.
Yeah. I mean, I've been joking all this time, but I don't know if I actually have the ability to speak.
Sure. I don't think Lilla knew you were Occlese at first because Lilla was trying to eat you, but
I just, okay.
I feel
look up
like
at
even if Lilla
I
knew.
could- if I could get like a...
Occlese! Not food! No! Long hair! Look, 2 legs broken!
how are you Occlese? You're not Occlese. Occlese is like 20 feet tall.
Look, magic!
Ugh.
Cute. That's the only word I needed to say.
Okay, don't look that tasty anyway. Do you want to come back with me?
Trust me, I would taste like vomit if you ate me.
Ugh, gross. Well, I can't fly, so I'm gonna have to waddle back. Come with me if you want.
No, that is just waste, okay? But it would waddle together because 2 of my legs are broken.
Okay. So you guys walk,
Yes, we head back.
you make your way, broken and battered, back to the dining hall. I don't know if you guys are still there waiting for them, or if you're now in the hall. But
Milking my peanut butter pancakes that I roll up and eat and slowly drop some into Axe's bowl. Just milking it.
perfect. I think we're gonna take our break there, and we will pick back up after.
Hero's gonna lose his shit. Oh my god.
All right, we'll see you all.
Ruined my hour! My hour!
Happy New Year!
Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. All right, you ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's do some crime.
Okay, so you see Lilla and Spider Ockleys coming out
We're
from
hoglins.
the staircase. Yeah, there's blood matted in Lilla's feathers, and then you've got Ockleys who's like two of the legs are just broken.
Oh, I hope those weren't her real legs.
I don't really know how that works. Yeah, we'll work it out. I'll fix her. I'll fix her. Actually, I'll fix you. Don't worry.
It's her fingers. They're just sideways now.
Are we able to revert her back without casting a spell, or is that another attempt to turn her into a person?
It will take you a little while, but if you can find a little area to take her aside, and you can return her back to her form.
Again,
it is once again a
melts the
painful
spider and liquid, like almost like, have you ever seen like in a horror film where like the kind of creature kind of like demon comes out of blood and it's like reborn?
Mm-hmm.
From like it basically the bones reform first, and then the muscles and sinew from liquid come up and form around Oakley's, and then the skin, and then the eyes kind of fill in the blank holes as like the organs are reformed until Oakley's eventually breathes another breath. It's pretty harrowing to watch.
I imagine that Ockley starts talking to you before she's even fully formed, so she's just got muscle. She's like, okay, let me tell you what happened. Just muscle like her jaw. So
It's pretty harrowing.
Before just to set the scene, Iro is definitely holding Lila very angry, just gently taking care of her best friend there in her hands.
And Lilla isn't normally obviously a mild-tempered creature, but they do kind of, he tucks his little head into your armpit because it is quite painful. The wing does hurt.
Okay, yeah, Iro's just holding him throughout this whole conversation, looking very...
Can we imagine this
Yeah.
conversation's happening in the
think in the
hall, or have
dorm.
we gone back to our dorm?
I think in the dorm for
Probably
this.
dorm.
Well,
Have
Did
you gone
we-
back to your dorm?
did we get dismissed from breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody. Well, yes. And as you're walking out, you will hear You'll hear Professor Dillon and Master Conway talking as they pass you. And Professor Dillon will say, "Well, you better be there at the staff meeting in about 20 minutes. It's pretty important. You can't skip another one, Conway."
Is
Wait,
Nora
he
close enough to be able to say
Last
something?
name?
Is
His
Nora
brother
close?
called him by his last name. They're both Conways.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all
That's
I
what I
wanted
just
to
said.
Is Nora close enough to be able to like hear and like interject or something?
Sure.
Yeah. Just I don't want to be rude. Like I know it's your conversation.
Do you step in front of them? How do you stop
Like
them?
kind of like at the side of them. Neo's kind of just look up.
Okay.
Professor, I don't want to be rude or anything. Like I'm really sorry to like butt in. But I overheard you had a meeting. And I was hoping at some point later today to like maybe talk to you about like some of the plant work that I've been thinking about for the botany course. So when would the meeting be over? Like when would be a good time today to find you? Lucy, how long do these meetings last?
And Professor Dillon's just standing there smiling, and Master Conway's just like reading something out of his notebook. And after a few like awkward seconds, Professor Dillon like nudges his brother and goes, I think he's talking to you. You're their master. Oh, yeah, sure. If I get time, maybe. If I get time. And Professor Dillon's like, no, he'll be there.
And what time then Lucy's good? Like what time do the meetings finish?
Oh, it's a mandatory meeting, and they can go on for hours, so we're actually not sure.
That's okay. I come by like the evening or something then.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be available then. Won't you? Won't you, Master Conway? Conway's like, uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thanks, Professor. I'll see you in a bit. It's lovely to see you again, Miss Professor Dillon.
Yeah, nice to see you too. I hope you're practicing your alchemy.
I am.
Perfect. Yes. Oh, that student is raising
Professor
their
Dillon,
hand.
Professor
Oh,
Dillon.
yes.
Whole staff meeting, all the staff, every member of the staff.
Yes. Lord
Okay.
Walker wants us. Why am I explaining this to a student? I don't know. Literally tell them everything, it seems. It's not any of their business,
Because
but
he talks to the students.
yeah, okay. So we
Have a
have
good
to go to a
Bye.
meeting.
Yeah, sorry to bother you.
Professor Dillon's like, yeah, it's definitely all the staff will be there. So if you are looking for a staff member, we will be occupied for the next few. Who would you even reach out to? Your RA. Yes, reach out to your RA.
Talk to Lyle. Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course. And they will head on out.
Okay, great. So every staff member will be in a different room for a while, right? Are
Yeah.
we thinking while the staff is in the lounge, we're in the library, and when they're done in the lounge, we go to the lounge?
That seems wise.
Great.
Neo like looks at Riley and goes, see, that's how you get like super spy information.
That was really smooth. But wouldn't it be super cool if we like all snuck in to hear what the professors had to meet about?
That would be kind of cool. I don't know if we could do that.
It's probably a really important meeting.
That is what is called divide and conquer.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, just like skin started to be bomb.
That is what Achilles told me, at least.
Does anyone even know where the faculty lounge is?
Yes.
Cal?
Yeah, I can. As he's filling up a to-go mug with more coffee. Yes, I can probably find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, what did you have to say, Ocles?
Ocles, what happened to Lilla?
I'm getting to that. Trust me. Lots to tell you. So, there is a large sword above. First of all, there's a large sword above Lord Walker's office. I'm only mentioning this because it has been mentioned multiple times in multiple sessions and seems very important, and everyone should write that down. Second, Poseidon, total douche. He is basically trying to blackmail Preston, as he calls him, but Lord Walker, of course. He was like, money's magic, and money talks, and you're going to do what I said because I'm so big and look at my muscles. And so basically, I think that Poseidon is blackmailing because Ava is like a little princess and she has to have everything her way. And she was like, oh my god, they almost died. Can you believe this, Papa?
She died because she jumped.
Yeah, I know, she's an idiot.
I also saved her.
Yeah.
I'm starting to regret doing that.
And I explain everything that Ava was complaining about and how she wants to run the school now and that they're gonna make changes and all of that. And then I go, and then Lila tried to eat me, and then Ava freaked out, and then there was a big kerfuffle, and then was it Ava that hurt Lila, or was it the horse?
Ava.
Ava was being a complete bitchy kid. She smacked Lila, and then Lila spit me out, but don't worry, I bit her on the nose. I hope it grows like Pinocchio. But then also I broke fingers. I hold up my fingers, and two of my fingers are sideways. But it is fine.
I don't know how to fix that, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your fault. Totally worth it. I'd do it again. I'd do it again if I broke 3 fingers.
I'd rather not melt your skin again. That was kind of harrowing.
It did feel like my entire insides were on fire and that I was dying, but I wasn't really dying. But honestly, totally metal.
I feel kind of scarred for life.
Oh, that is so sweet.
So, wait, is Ava just telling people that I tried to kill her?
Unfortunately, yes, and Papa, Papa Poseidon believes her. And apparently there are going to be changes. And Lord Walker is kind of a pushover, and he's just going to do what they say so that he gets big moolah.
Oh.
Or dinero. I forget what the Greek word for for money is.
Euros.
It is not euros.
Greece uses the euro. It has done for several years.
I'm talking about ancient Greece. You
Ancient Greece
pleb.
was the foundation of the euro.
What was the coin we called the underworld? Wasn't
I
it?
forgot. I didn't
They
write
called
it.
them coins, I
No,
think.
you named it something. It was like something with an O, I think.
Obol, an OBOL. Obol? Obol.
Obol. That yeah.
Well,
Okay, so are you going to go back?
Assume that the meeting that they're having is about these changes that they're going to make.
That is what I think.
Did they say, is it going to be like, are they going to, what are they going to know about us?
Honestly,
Am
The
I going
fact-
to get suspended?
I don't think
I
so.
can't
We're
get
gonna.
suspended.
No, it'll be fine. You're not going to be. We'll sort something.
it
I
will
mean-
be. That would be ridiculous. They wouldn't do anything to you.
That asshole has no proof. She can bitch all she wants, but she's not gonna be able to get you in trouble.
We
Fuck, why
literally
did
have proof that she jumped off of her own broom. Is Poppy
Right,
that
I mean, everyone
doom?
saw that, right?
It was recorded. I assume it was recorded. These things seem like they've been recorded.
Oh,
You guys
no,
have
except
cameras in here, yeah?
I talked to Farkas, and he said that Ava was down making deals with the owl, the raccoon.
Okay, well,
And yeah, I'm betting they're editing footage to make it look like I did it.
okay, but that's just what's on like social media. Like the actual, the school still has like a set recording that would have been like broadcast.
Maybe.
Do we know?
I mean, they can't edit everyone's footage, can they?
Speaking of crime,
I'm gonna open up my cellular and try to see.
Okay, you want to look and see if your footage is still there. Where are you looking? Like on
I want
like
to look
the
at other people's footage, like other people that have like posted stuff. Like, is it all edited or like and changed?
So
Because
you
like, everyone
will.
would probably have their phone, like their cellulars out or whatever. So like, if Poseidon is showing this one video clip or whatever we're gonna call it,
Mm-hmm.
like logically, like was some strong magic cast to change all of the video, or was it just the one video clip that?
You will notice the last fourth of. So basically, you guys capture the second flag, and after that, when you try to like go and like watch the video past that point, it says video error cannot be found.
Oh shit!
That seems like it may be a problem.
I think Calvic sighs and then says, I'll see what I can do about that. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna go talk to the raccoon. Y'all go do crime.
Hey,
And he stands up.
Bring him a pie.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. That's a good call. Good pie.
Oh,
What
there's
kind of pie do
a
we think?
bag in the room, in my trunk, full of candy.
Oh, I
Grab
think it'll
whatever you
take
need.
more than that. This is gonna be expensive.
I
Okay.
think I got some Yorkshire fruits in my next to my tub.
Also noted. Anyone else want to offer up candy?
I have-
Achilles, I'm not gonna ask what's in your room.
Shall I
Aw.
travel everybody to the dorm room while planning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll travel everybody there.
I do think Calvic is heading right to Babs. I don't think he's gonna pick up some of that candy yet. I think he's gonna go to Babs first, just as an aside. But if we want to do if you all want to do a planning scene first, I think Calvic thinks that talking to Babs is time is of the essence because he does not know when this shit's gonna go public. So I think he feels like he wants to go talk to Babs like right now. But y'all can plan crimes first if you want to.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do the Bab scene first because I imagine that will roll into the planning will roll into what you choose to do in the next scene.
Sure.
I just wanted everyone to, make sure they can take a good look at their dorm.
Oh my god. Son of a bitch.
And just wanted to
Cool.
Oh, you Ass wipe. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I feel
Uh-huh.
that's not a surprise, and I feel like
Wait, what's
Yeah.
in the box?
You should leave some of the
What's
boxes
in
in
their
the room.
stuff?
Yeah, I'm going through the boxes. Come on, Nero, let's go. Let's go look at these boxes.
Riley, do you want to get some free shit?
What new clothes am I about to wear?
Yeah. What do they have in the boxes?
You will open up the first box, and it's a bunch of like different backgrounds that you would hang up, kind of like with green-
roll-up backgrounds for Instagram for
Yes.
Kimmy Kiss's fucking YouTube channel with the little ukulele music. Fuck this bitch. Okay.
Oh, can you put it on the ground, please?
Why?
Because
God,
Alexa
but-
is paper trained.
Perfect.
You don't have
Aquilus,
the crazy eyes. I love it.
do you still have buckets of vomit?
Just before we do buckets of vomits and like dog piss, like me and Aero and Riley don't really have very much things. Do we want free stuff first?
Oh yeah, free stuff.
Like, Riley, do you want anything free?
I mean, it's in our room, so it must be ours, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's
I s-
communicated anything to us, so I guess these are presents.
Kimmy
This
Kiss did
must-
say send presents to this room.
This
Oh,
is so
yeah.
kind of them.
Oh, wait. Who has a cellular?
Me.
Me.
Okay, you need to start recording as we thank everyone for all these amazing gifts for
Yeah.
the way we helped Kimmy Kiss.
I'm
Right?
gonna point it
Ooh.
directly. I'm gonna point for Kelvic. You're not here, right? Okay, I'm gonna point it at Maris and
Neo is also happy to be in frame.
you are Maris and Neora, who are I think the most charismatic people in the room right now. It's not gonna be Eero and Oculus. Sorry, Oculus. All right, go ahead.
Neo's pretty charismatic.
It would be something like a student film, like, wow, thank you for all of
I don't know if Riley's in frame or if Riley's behind, but
Can we do
Riley
live
will be
streams
watching.
on our cellular?
Yes,
I
actually.
want to live stream it so that it's automatically getting posted.
You've seen Kimmy Kiss do it multiple times.
Mhm.
Okay, so Maris is gonna compose herself. Okay, we got this. I'm not gonna
Okay.
cry. Oh, except it'll be happy tears. It'll be fine. Okay. Okay. You guys, this is so sweet. So this morning we woke up to a whole bunch of like letters and little gifts. We got some chocolates and stuff. It was so sweet. Everyone being so kind to us. And we got back to our room after lunch and look at all these packages. You guys are just overwhelming us with your kindness. And I can't believe that you're being so sweet to us after the way Eero tried to help poor Kimmy Kiss. And oh, our hearts go out to that poor girl. She doesn't deserve this, you know? It is just so wonderful of you all to be so generous. There's so many boxes though. I think we need to do an unboxing video, right?
I think an unboxing video, and obviously we also ultimately do not have enough space to store all of this stuff. So in honor of Kimmy Kiss, we are donating it to several different cancer funds and charities, and you will start listing off local charity shops.
All right. So let's do just a couple of boxes now and we'll get the rest. We've got so many. This is going to be a couple of days. This is going to be great. You guys are so awesome. Let's open this first one.
steak
No.
sauce, Neora. Steak sauce.
Okay, so you open up the first box. Maris, what's in it?
I think it is probably like a bunch of pillows.
Okay. A bunch of like downy, soft pillows. Do they
Oh,
have the
these
pillowcases
are
on them?
Fantastic. No, they don't have pillowcases, which is perfect because that means they're probably not used. They'll be so appreciated by the homeless folks down at the shelter
Yeah.
that Neora was mentioning. They really need stuff like this. This is going to be fantastic. They're going to appreciate it so much. This is really wonderful. Look at the Neora, feel these. They're so soft. I bet this is real
Really,
down-filled pillows.
yeah, and someone put like a lot of effort. Like, thank you so much for sending these. This is all really too much.
You just hear in
You
the
guys are
background,
wonderful.
is this gold?
Oh my god.
Just in the back, echoing
We're
out.
live streaming that while Kelvic is down investigating the live streaming platform.
Neo,
TV.
Yes. Okay, let me see if I can find our wonderful. Is it this one? Let me see. Oh, we don't want. I'm gonna fade out of that one.
I think that's my favorite highlight of this episode so far is just Niora and Maris's live stream.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Niora will at some point in the next day or two find what looks to be the biggest box of Ava's clothes possible and live stream them in a human disguise walking into a charity shop and donating all of them.
God.
So just a completely Chromatic Society charity shop, the closest one they can find.
Okay, all right. Okay, you guys are doing that. Wow, bold move, love it.
But we have not, as a coven, gotten word of why this stuff is in our room, right?
Also, even if it is, fuck off.
But if we'd had word, then they could pin us on something. But here, we're just assuming out of the kindness of their heart. It's great. Okay.
Especially because we got all the stuff earlier that morning.
Exactly. We might as well. It may as well be gifts from Kimmy Kiss's followers. I mean,
that is true. Okay, I'm traveling to the basement. I'm going to pull you into it, Calvic.
Awesome.
All right, Calvic, as you make your way down to the dungeons and into the basement.
You're gonna have to pull me in too.
Okay, I will.
So I can put it on the screen.
Yes. Okay, pull to my level. Perfect. You will see. Actually, you won't see Babs at first. Babs is currently concealed behind a mountain of pizza boxes. Probably about 50 pizza boxes piled all around her desk. And she... there's files and paper spread everywhere. There's Stella Luna's just hanging out on the desk, and Babs is kind of just in this pizza coma as they have one laying on their belly, and she's just ugh.
Cool. Calvic will pick his way across the somewhat cluttered room over to where Babs is and look down, holding his big cup of coffee. Says,
Oh, hey. Yeah, did you not read the sign on the door? Ugh.
No.
Must have fell off.
Yeah, there was no sign on the door.
Ugh. Yeah, well, I guess I can never really sleep. What do you need?
Simple. Really, I just need to know what Ava asked you to post or change or edit, and I want to know how much it's going to cost to stop it.
No. Well, it'll cost you to at least see what I posted because I have a privacy policy, of course. So if you want to see the video,
it doesn't matter what it is. I want to know what it's going to cost to stop it.
Ah, yeah, stop it. Well, you see, Ava paid me to delete the footage. So yeah, I got that backup stuff, but everybody's already seen the new content. You haven't seen the new content? Are you never on your cellular?
No, I don't actually give that much of a shit about these, but no, I haven't seen
Well,
it.
clearly you do, because you're here, but yeah, let me show you. And Babs will swing around in their chair and click on a button, and on the TV screens will flash the footage that you find very familiar because you were there. However, it's not quite played the way that it happened. It has Ava on her broom, and there's the flash of the whirlwind of air that Niora made to save her actually blows in, and Maris is flying away as it looks like Ava is falling into that whirlwind, like it pushed her off the broom. And you hear, of course, Maris's voice over the video saying, "Don't try me, bitch." And Babs just kind of and presses the button again, and it repeats, and presses the button again and repeats. And she looks very proud. She's like, "Yeah, that's some good editing work right there."
I imagine that Calvic is also watching this and kind of getting a little angry, and he has his wand in his pocket that I think probably reacts a little separate. It's on his person, so I think that he gets pretty upset and starts to hang on to his cup a little tighter, and assuming he's standing next to a big pile of pizza boxes, I think the entire pile or mountain of pizza boxes gets blown off to the side by just like this big powerful gust of just like a big concussive.
That's my pizza. What are you doing to my pizza? It's gone now. It's all splattered. Hey. It's like pizza everywhere. Just sauce, cheese, grease.
How much to never post this?
It's already posted. It's in the Stella. But if you want, we can post a little something something as a, revenge.
I think Calvix sighs very just like, fuck, I didn't want to play this game. He says, yeah, I think that sounds pretty good.
All right, now we're talking.
Footage.
The true unedited footage. You mean the shit that was before?
Yeah. The fucking truth of the matter when Ava decided to be a little bitch and jump off her own broom for pity.
Okay. Yeah, I can bring the old footage back. It's kind of boring, but we want to do anything to it? We can do something to it.
I don't know if there's much. I mean, Calvik did choose to do this alone, and he's not very creative. I think he's like, can you zoom in on her face to look at the little shitty smile that Maris said that she did before she jumped off her broom?
I bet you we can do that. So Babs will fiddle around on the keyboard a little bit, and we'll zoom in on her face as she's falling, and Babs will be like, do you want to put a caption on it? Now, you do understand that if you post this, they might come down and they might, or they might come after you, just letting you know. They might say it's a lie. You know how the game goes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do. He said, I think the caption he asks is for Daddy's little, in quotations, princess and her master plan.
Nice. I love it. What you gonna give me for this? I'm not just gonna give this to you. You know that, right?
I think I guess, is there the equivalent of a credit card in this world?
I think a credit card.
Maybe this is just a credit card?
Mostly I deal in drugs and food, so...
Drugs? Drugs?
Oh, my person.
Is that the first time? This is a raccoon.
It's okay, I gotcha. Give a little meth right here. Just hand a little meth to the raccoon.
I think
sometimes I get all-nighters. I have a long night. Sometimes I got to take a little something to help me out here. So, no judgment.
No, hey, it's I get it. And I think we could have a pretty lucrative relationship, my friend. Give me 20 minutes. I'll come back with a sample.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
We'll go from there. I think we're going to be best friends, you and I. What was your name again?
Cal.
Cal. I like you.
I'll be back. And he just turns on his heels and he looks at the pizza and says, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm a raccoon. I eat off the floor. I eat in the trash. It's fine.
No, okay, I was going to say, I didn't want to make assumptions, but this did not seem like it was going to be that big of a problem for you.
Yeah, well, it's not a problem anymore because you're going to bring me something else, so...
Yes, you're going to like it.
Carry on.
And he heads back towards the dorms.
All right, Cal. Play the game a little, huh?
God, he fucking hates it.
Finally, I'm getting you guys. Okay. Are we going to talk about what you bring back, Babs, now, or would we like to revisit that at a future time? You want to think about it a little bit?
I mean, I imagine that it's going to be some sort of baked good. I mean, I think he probably has a small stash of stuff he brought with him that he just hasn't had the need to bring out yet. I mean, I don't think
Okay.
Kalvik is a regular consumer of certain types of things. He has found he's okay at making. But some of maybe the kitchen staff or the serving staff or the whatever, like cleaning staff back at his place probably enjoyed having something that helped perk them up and keep them awake, like a stimulant. So I think he got okay. Like, he's not making hardcore drugs by any means, but he
Ritalin.
definitely can. Yeah, he can put together a Ritalin-esque type of something that I think he has. I think he just brought a little sample of stuff with him when he came to school and hasn't had a chance to expand on him yet. He's been focusing on other things, but now has a new main project aside from the mind magic thing that he needs to work on.
I have a question for you. So I know you were talking about how you were thinking about the currency and how you were really pondering on that. Does this factor into that question? Does it change it at all?
It might change it. I don't. It's definitely not what his original plan was, and I think that was maybe gonna. I think he was maybe looking for an opportunity to talk to Syndra at the party, but then got really drunk and didn't want to have that conversation in front of her brother. So he has a separate idea for his currency. But this may change what he decides to charge. Maybe other people. I don't think he's going to have a consistent currency. I think it's going to be rather fluid. But we'll get to that for sure.
Other question: Is this potion addictive?
Excellent question. I don't think Kalvix thinks it is.
Okay.
I don't think he has a reason to believe it is, but I don't think he knows for sure.
He hasn't done enough MDA testing.
He has not done enough MDA
Magical,
testing.
magical district.
No, I don't think he knows if it's addictive or not. I think there was only a couple of people on the staff who used it previously and probably didn't he wasn't doing it for years or anything. Maybe he had just figured it out and was starting it, but doesn't know what the fallout was of that because he went to school.
Okay. So you will bring back the potion as a sample, and Babs will definitely approve. Babs just drinks a little bit of it, and their eyes just go wide, and they shake their little muzzle. They're like, now that's some good stuff, and that's only from a first year. Imagine what you could make if you were a little bit smarter, huh?
Hey, that's the plan. Listen, I can get you more of this, and it will get better, and I can put it in pretty much any food you want. I can promise you more of this, but if Ava or any of her little crew come back to post shit about my coven, I want to know first. This shit, and points at the old stuff, says this shit doesn't get posted again immediately. Tell Ava whatever bullshit you need to make her think that it's going up live whenever. But you and I are friends now.
Well, you remember what I said about how I can't be taking sides, right? So I can't refuse them service if they give me something I like. However, I can let you know. I can hit you up when something posts. I cannot promise you that I won't do things for them too.
No, that's fine. I get it. Fine. Yes, a message. Hit me up, whatever it is.
But, the video that we did before, it's already been sent to the needed sources, as you might have found out. But we'll post this new video, and Babs will give you kind of like a little evil, fangy smile. And she clicks on that enter button. And it starts to upload the video. And I think you, sir, have just started a little war. Nice and spicy.
Despite the fact that I'm smiling a little bit, Kalvik has not, his lips have not moved down from a frown. And I think he just says quietly, "Pleasure doing business with you." And then he walks out.
All right, Cal. You go back to your dorm?
God, yeah, with just a heap of self-loathing.
Oh, do you let your coven mates know what you've done?
Yeah, I don't think he's trying to hide anything. I don't know if he gets really specific about it. I think he might not have even said anything as he walked in the first time, because I imagine they were like talking and he just walked in, grabbed a vial without saying anything, and walked back out. Axe was with him the whole time, and then he comes back. He comes back in with Axe, which I think is probably. I also don't think Axe is nearly as lively as he normally is during this whole exchange. I think Axe is. I don't think Axe's smile is as big. I think it's impossible for Axe not to smile a little bit.
He's got a beautiful little smile and sad eyes.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Axe is picking up on just the grim emotions of Calvic and is looking up very concerned at him. Okay. I'm going to travel everyone to the dorm.
Okay, there's one part of the conversation that I think Ira would have had with Niora while they were kind of planning stuff before Calvic came back, because I think we're going to wait for Calvic before doing anything too crazy.
yeah.
So while the staff meeting is happening, if we're going to the library, so you talked to that big tree man the other day, right?
Yeah, I thought he was going to be a tree, but turned out he was like a tree man. He's a little bit like you, really.
Yes, that makes sense. That
Like a tall you.
much taller. Yeah. He's to make a long story short, he knows Lilla.
Okay.
So if you wouldn't, he also I've been in the library a lot, and he doesn't like talk to people or hang out or really like leave the library at all. I don't think that's right, Danny. Right? I think Danny and I talked about this off stream. Toivo never leaves the library, right?
Not so far as you've ever seen. No, Toivo never leaves.
So I don't know if he'll be at the staff meeting, but if he's not at the staff meeting, if you were, or if anybody, but like he already has talked to you and he likes you and whatever, if you could like kind of get him to maybe take a look at, Lilla, who isn't doing so hot, that would be cool.
Of course.
Cool. Thanks. Cool.
I'm assuming from the and I mean, if it's not my place, feel free to tell me to leave or like stop or like I'm sorry. Do you know him?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it like a bad relation? Like, should I not mention you eat your hair or?
Well, when he sees Lilla, he's definitely gonna know that I'm here. He introduced Lilla, and he's he's my. How does your family work?
I don't have a family.
Don't you live like river nymphs normally live in like these big old?
Yeah, I kind of live with like nymphs that found me, but like I didn't really have parents like or like born. I kind of came like this without the hoodie. The hoodie I got later.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Clothes are. I like clothes, but they're very
like I really like them. They look really cool, but like they're a lot of work sometimes, and sometimes it's just so much easier just to like go out and do things.
And then you have to change them like all.
Yeah,
you have to change them all the time.
We don't have sweat though, so like
Yeah,
I think that's more of like a human assumption that we'd have to change them than like an us thing.
Yeah, everyone has to adjust their behavior to make humans more comfortable, and it
is mildly concerning.
Yeah. Well, do you have of the nymphs who found you? Was there somebody who like? Were you ever like a baby?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, I was a baby.
And I know the concept of babies. Like other nymphs come out as babies. It depends on like the emotion that like formed you, or like what event sparked your creation.
If this is too personal, you can tell me to leave or to stop, or
Yeah.
What What emotion are you?
Oh, I was made from two lovers on a first date skipping a stone across the river.
That's really cute.
They're like
That's-
the first stone skip as it sunk into the water. That spark formed me.
Did you
Jesus
just like
Christ,
come
that's
up like, ah, you're in love, or did it take a?
Well, no, because like that would freak people out, and like we kind of have like it's like an instinctive thing of like protect the barriers, but like I kind of formed near that stone, and then like about a day or so later, yeah.
That's neat. Yeah, but I'm sorry to like dig in a lot. I mean, if you want to talk, but like just for context for what we're talking about right now, I was a baby. I think I told you guys I was supposed to die, but I didn't, and it's mostly Toivo who was like, "What if the baby didn't die?"
For what it's worth, I'm really happy you didn't die.
Thanks, thank you.
I don't know if that's a normal thing to say.
I don't know, but I appreciate. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like my uncle, brother, dad.
Okay.
Yeah, but he left a long time ago. So yeah, but I'm not ready to talk.
I can talk to him for you.
Just so he can look after.
Yeah.
He's really good with that kind of thing. So
I also intend to learn to do things like that as well. So like it'd be beneficial for me to.
Yeah, he's really good at like teaching people, and like he would like you a lot. So it's also like.
Is there anything you want me to ask him or say to him? Like any messages? It doesn't need to like know it's from you, but like any questions you want to. You don't have to. Just.
I guess what is he doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I think I have like my guesses, but I don't. Yeah. But just if you have like time, because we have like crime to do.
Yeah, of course. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm also totally just happy to do this because like we're friends, but like just as like I'm doing it, like. I mean, no disrespect, Riley like looks over to Riley for a second, like, but I don't know, like, they weren't very crime orientated in like previous runs, and like right now, I don't know if you've been doing crime recently.
Me?
Riley looks
Yeah.
Riley looks over. I guess they were hanging in the corner. I didn't know if they were there. They're reading a book and they look up and they're like, "Have I done any crimes?" Well, I took an extra biscuit from the cafeteria during breakfast.
They're free and they're not limited. You can take as many biscuits as you want. I'd just like to stress this.
Summer child.
Please.
Oh, I thought we were limited to one.
Please look after Riley for me. If I'm just like if you're doing crime, we're all doing crimes together.
Oh yeah, I'll look out for everybody. I mean, as much as I can. I don't. Yeah.
I trust you.
Thank you to Voctaire with the rate of 9 viewers.
Woo! Hello, everyone.
That's what I
Calvic.
wanted to talk to Nora about. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so you guys are discussing that. You're discussing with Toivo. I wanted to ask Calvic real quick. You're heading back to your dorm?
Yes, I am.
As you are walking down the hall, once you get into that the hallway where all the first years share, you'll notice Ava walks out of her room and starts walking by you, heading in the same direction. And she'll just kind of like look
Like
her hair.
heading towards our room.
Yeah.
Okay. Is she behind me or ahead of me?
Oh, she's right by you. She's just looking forward. She's not acknowledging your existence, but she is walking right beside you.
Cool. Oh, Kalvik is so upset. I don't know if he has I think he's going to wait to see if she says something first. He is number one hungover as fuck. And is just like can't he doesn't know exactly what he would say if he opened his mouth at this moment. And so I think he is just going to very tightly hang on to his coffee cup and take a sip and also do his best not to acknowledge the fact that she is walking right next to him unless we're getting very close to my dorm.
Oh, you're getting close to your dorm. I think she will slip you a glance and she'll just be like, "You smell like old pizza."
I think he'll just I think he will step kind of quickly step in front of her to cut her off, and he's like, "The fuck do you want?"
I need to go get some of my stuff.
What stuff? You mean the gifts that we got from all of the Kimmy Kiss fans?
No, I mean the stuff that is being stored in your dorm. That is now storage space, actually.
I don't know what you're talking about. We got a bunch of gifts from Kimmy Kiss fans, but none of your guys' stuff.
Huh. So you're telling me that the communication wasn't, from Lord Walker, or should I call him Preston, our headmaster, to your master saying that we are going to be renting out a little bit of your space to keep our stuff?
You don't know our master at all.
No, and I don't think really anyone else does either. He's kind of a deadbeat. I don't know if you know our master, but he's actually quite famous. He made the Bristol stool chart.
Kalvik halfway through that sentence yawns. Okay, this has been really fun. Now
no, but I really need to get into the storage.
I'm really sorry, but no. So turn the fuck around and go home.
And what are you going to do if I don't?
What are you going to do? I don't see your daddy behind you right now to pull any strings for you.
Nobody could be if I wanted him to be.
Wow. This far from home and you still can't get off of daddy's lap. That is just so embarrassing. Like, you come to this college and try to make such a big name for yourself, and then the first time something doesn't go your way, you go crying home to your dad and brothers. Like, seriously, how childish is that? Like, have you really never experienced any amount of hardship in your life? Are you that spoiled that you just needed to run home immediately? Like, was this just a vanity test, or did you actually want to come out and, spread your little watery wings?
First of all, you don't know what kind of week I've been having. The first few weeks of this school have been hell.
Oh, boo-hoo, and whose fault was that?
Your coven is the one that literally made me look like I shit myself in front of the whole school. And then not only that...
After you tried to murder one of... Are you kidding me? You think that any amount of what we have done in retaliation to your bullshit makes us even? You literally tried to murder one of my coven mates and keep them from coming into the school on day
She's
one.
A water nymph. She wasn't going to
get her out of the school immediately.
I wanted to get her a little wet. I knew it wasn't going to kill her. She can literally fucking swim.
You are gaslighting the hell out of yourself if you think that anything that has been done every single time in retaliation to bullshit you started yourself. If you can't handle the consequences of your own actions, don't play the game, because you're really fucking bad at it, if that has not been made abundantly clear by the fact that we have beat you at every single turn.
Look, so I also wanted to ask a question.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
From the freaky tall one in your coven. I don't know if you would know anything about it.
What do you want with Ockley's?
I heard that she was starting a theater group, and I wanted to know when the auditions are.
Wow. This is a hysterical level of hubris, even for you. Okay? Now's not the day.
I'll ask later then. And she turns. And she leaves. See you around.
There is a flyer on one of the posts nearby mentioning a charity sale of clothes and their photos of Ava's. They're all free.
She'll stop, she'll look at it, and then she'll tear it from the
There
wall.
are several of them throughout the corridor.
She'll keep tearing them down as she walks down the hall, and she will fold them and put them into her pocket.
I think, Calvic, if you're coming into the door, Oculus, if you don't mind me speaking for you, I think there's one ear low down on the door and another ear way higher up as we're both like this, pressed up against the door, just listening to that conversation.
Yeah, if we were close to the door, Calvic was not being quiet.
I mean, because we're not in the... Eero and I are not in the video, so...
Okay, so yeah, I think Calvic goes back to the dorm room with a pounding fucking headache after yelling, and goes to open the door.
Like, I guess, like, we just moved back like we weren't, like... But it's not subtle at all. It's not subtle at all.
Charm doing a great job pretending not to have listened to your entire conversation.
Subtlety of a break, guys. Subtlety of a break.
Yeah, I mean, really, why were you guys listening? Why don't you just ask Calvic what was happening out there?
What was happening out there, Calvic?
Ava was coming for their stuff.
Oh, we saw that.
Apparently, well, okay, I'll love that. Apparently this is storage now. According to her, our dipshit master was supposed to tell us and didn't, naturally. That I guess this is now officially storage space. Per
They
Lord
can't
Walker.
do that, can they?
Well, when Big Daddy Poseidon decides to roll in, I think little Ava gets whatever she wants.
My family has money.
Yeah, mine too. I don't think that's gonna... It's Poseidon.
My family has souls.
That might be helpful. I don't know.
Can you take Ava's? Like, can you just take it without her being dead? That would be really handy.
Does she
I
have
mean,
one to begin
we
with at
could-
this point?
We could go and try to persuade the fates to take it early, but it's gonna come at a very high price.
I think just in the interests of getting everything we want to get done, I believe if we go to the library, get whatever we want out of the restricted section, that's kind of like fun adventure. But once the staff meeting is done, the faculty lounge will have records about Riley. They might also have extended video of the games. There might be things that we can use in there, including whatever Poseidon is doing with Lord Walker, whatever Lord Walker's history is, and whatever happened to the last headmaster. That information might be in there, and we'll get a better idea of how to use something other than money to make things right. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, and Ava wants to join your theater troupe.
I'm sorry, what?
Ava wants to try out for your theater troupe, I guess.
Is this the same Ava that is
Yeah, the
like,
same
oh,
one.
look at me, or is...
Yeah, same one. It's like clearly something ridiculous, but she
Why?
wanted to ask you. I don't know. I stopped after I yelled. I stopped listening.
I've got an idea.
Cool. You gonna tell us or?
Yeah, so, like...
Thank you.
You fully blue screened after saying it.
Yeah.
God.
I was expecting Calvic to tell him to shut up.
Yeah, Calvic by the way, is walking over towards your tub again
Mm-hmm.
and is taking off his clothes but leaving his shoes on.
I could, like, move the cacti if you want.
Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah, and he was going to reach in and pick up the cacti and pull them
you.
out.
And Calvic strips down to his skivvies and gets in the pool. Or gets in the tub.
Yeah, it's not really a pool.
I'll get this refilled for you. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, don't
And
worry.
he sinks down to like his
What do you need?
eyeballs and just like has little bubbles like.
Riley will take and get a glass of water and give it to you, Cal.
He nods in appreciation and takes the glass of water.
So, like, I saw one footage of, like, Riley's old, like, theatre production from, like, their high school, and, like, Riley had multiple parts, but, like, one of them was, like, the bonfire, where, like, they sat in, like, a red shirt, holding, like, little paper cutouts of flames, and kind of just did this for a little while.
Oh, it was a
I
fire.
feel-
That's really cool.
I feel like we could make like Ava a river and just have them hold a big cardboard water and just do this for like 2 hours at a stage. If they want to be part of the troupe, let's give them a part.
Oh, auditions are important, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen Carrie?
Yeah.
That could be an excellent audition part.
My God, Maris, you brilliant son of a bitch.
Will we watch
mean-
Carrie?
It's a starring role, right? Why wouldn't she want to be the star of something?
Can we watch that movie? Is that
Yeah.
possible?
I think you've got a copy of it somewhere.
Oh my God.
Let's watch
It sounds really good.
after
It's
we
fantastic.
have this
Oh, yeah,
time-specific break-in. But yes.
And can Danny please stop saying movie in
I have a
relation to
question.
Riley?
No. But yes, Riley has a question.
Oh, you weren't saying no to me. Sorry. Okay.
I was saying no to Niora, who was trying to police your American language.
Not Neora.
I have an inquiry.
It's about movie, not question.
I'd like to see that film.
Thank you, Danny.
Film. I want to go to the cinema to watch a film. But what do you want to say?
Didn't you say, Calvic, that you knew how to get into the faculty lounge? Did you learn that from your sisters?
And he puts himself just above the water enough to be heard. Yeah, I don't know. My sisters used to talk about a door that the faculty didn't know was broken. It's like a door that everyone just kind of forgets about, and it's just on the side. They might have fixed it. I don't know, but like you can just take like a card and just jimmy it in the side.
Something tells me it's not in the budget.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you got that fucking right. I don't
They
think
sound
it's
like
in
they're
the
struggling.
budget.
I think we should sneak into the faculty lounge and see what they're talking about.
Yeah, that meeting's been going for a little bit now, so we probably need to hurry if we're going to do that.
We need to divide and conquer.
Okay.
Do you want some ibuprofen, Cal, or some
Oh,
aspirin,
Jesus,
or acetaminophen? They're all
Actually-
mono stuff, but I've got them.
If you go into my chest over there, and he lifts a hand out and points towards his chest on the side of the room.
Mhm.
I've
You
been
know-
trying to do it without this, but it's not going to work. Will you please just get me the little green vial?
Yep.
You know, sometimes Kronos sings me to sleep. I could get Kronos to come sing to you. Kronos!
No, you know what? If you actually, I
You
would
want one of
really
my
go-
lullabies?
Oh god. You know what? I think that would hit the spot right about now. And Calvic pops the top off one of his little stoppers and
Dude.
just takes this.
And
takes this-
Do the one about death!
yeah, Kurna's gonna go over to one of the I guess dressers and sit down and be like,
Oh
and
my
just
God.
start screeching this terrible off pitch noise.
Isn't it
believe it or not-
beautiful?
Calvic does not react.
This is all normal now. You're desensitized.
Yeah, his affect is like completely flat. The potion he drank is a very small one that he actually didn't make himself. He got from somebody else at home that he was trying to save. Like weirdly, in case someone got really hurt, but his head is pounding so badly, and he just like does not want to feel what's going on right now. So this little potion, it was only about this big. It was like half a shot's worth he took, and he just kind of stops feeling for a while.
Oh,
He just this is just he's done a lot of shit in the last 20 minutes that he did not want to do, and also he's in a lot of pain right now, and so I think he just took this and he kind of just goes like emotionally and from a pain perspective just like checks out. He just doesn't feel anything, so he goes a little like his eyes glaze over a little bit as his head is above the water, but he just kind of stops.
Magical Xanax.
Kronos' song is how he feels, it sounds like right now.
Hmm.
Riley is like, I think my ears are bleeding again. But,
That means it's working!
I mean, one way or another, right? I won't be able to hear anything. I think our first crime should be all together. Wouldn't that be like a bonding experience?
I think our first crime can be a restricted section.
Yeah, that's my question, just out of character for a second so that we're not in character spending the rest of the day planning this. My understanding is that while they're having the staff meeting, we're going to try to break in the library when Toivo is probably the only one there to get to the restricted section. And then when the staff meeting is over, or trying to catch the end of the staff meeting, then to get into the faculty lounge. I
Yeah,
think
that-
that's the plan. Does everybody feel comfortable with that?
Yep, that's kind of my plan.
So here's what we do. We can't just take the books. We got to swap them, but we have to make them look exactly like the books that we are taking. Who's really good at illusionary magic?
Kalvik just raises his hand.
That's my guy. All right. Finger guns.
I will say, I hate to say no, but structurally in the game, that will be very hard to do.
To do both?
I have been subtly trying to go, why don't we go to the faculty lounge? Because right now, the library, if you go, is going to be closed off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to break in.
I feel like
No.
breaking is a bad idea.
It
That
is
seems
under
worse.
reconstruction. And I will narrate that for
Wait.
you. So,
Oh no. Oh shit.
so
This hoe.
as you're making this plan, you will go to the library and you will see library hours are now changed. There's a sign on the door. And you have about an hour or two in the morning. And it says library under construction.
Can we stick our
So-
face out the window or something? Is there a plan outside?
You can look through the window.
Please excuse our pixie dust.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
cute.
And as you look through the window, you will see Priyanka having an absolute fit. The wyverns are flying around in circles in the air, just like totally flustered. Priyanka's following a rather burly man who's carrying, probably with a dolly, one of the bookshelves towards the back. And she's just like, you can't touch that! Stop touching my books! Who gave you authority to do this? And the guy just shrugs and goes, it's Mr. Poseidon, sir. We are currently doing reconstruction. We are redesigning the space. And
Did
You will see-
Poseidon just DeSantis our library?
you will see
I think so.
Oh my
You will-
god!
you will see Toivo come up to one of the men, and he's just like, look, is there anything we can do to at least keep the books within this room? They're meant to be. They've been here for hundreds of years, right, Priyanka? They've been here for longer than that! Stop touching that! And she like runs off, and Cadmus is just laying his head down on his claws very sadly. And the guy shrugs and he goes, these are the orders, sorry. And he looks over at the window and he goes, oh. And he like walks over and starts boarding it up.
Nose is just like smushed to the window.
I guess staff room it is.
I promise you the forbidden section will be a thing.
She's
But not
destroying
today.
The library, the baby wyverns, my brunk lad.
So
We'll
if
talk to
you-
your Brunclad soon.
If you do go to the library, like the next time in the morning, you will see that the door still operates. You can still go in, but there's like artificial walls that have covered a majority of it. There's maybe like a shelf of books and like a table and some chairs.
Oh god, this man.
What is he doing to the fucking library? What is
This-
being put in the library?
Posantis, man. Now
I
I
don't know,
gotta kill
guys.
Okay, so
Everything good in the world is being destroyed.
him.
There's a few other things that happen throughout the week. However, that is the most relevant right now because that's I was going to like mention that, but it's like go to the faculty lounge, guys.
No, now our plan was to go to the fucking library, but it's being destroyed.
okay, we'll go to the faculty lounge. We'll get all the information we can. We'll know what's being changed, and then we can plan accordingly. Yeah.
To the faculty lounge.
How are we going to be invisible though? Are we going to be
You're
unnoticed?
the one who
Like,
wanted to go to the faculty lounge. Don't you have a great idea?
We'll work something out.
I mean, maybe we could dress all in black and like blend into the shadows or something.
Great idea.
I've
Yes.
done that my whole life.
Kalvik says in his very flat affect, Hero, stop taking your frustration out on Riley.
I made that face, so I stopped.
More like Poseidon.
Good one.
really good.
As like they're walking off, Neo will look around and go, "You okay?"
To who?
To Riley. And
Oh,
Riley and Cal.
yeah. Sorry.
Riley and Cal, to be honestly.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just hope that we don't all get caught and expelled, I guess.
Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll sort something. Cal, you good?
To be honest, I don't know. I don't feel much when I take this one.
We'll talk about that afterwards if that's okay.
Yeah, hit me up in like 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, Ira's not mad at you. They're just, it's a lot.
Hero
Okay.
has formed an emotional connection to the library, and it's now being changed against their will.
I hate change.
Yeah.
So my question to you guys as players, we can do the faculty lounge tonight, or we can pick it up right next, like first thing next episode. What would you guys like to do? We are at that point now where it's been 3.5 hours. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm down with either. I'm down to continue, or we can stop there. I'm good.
I
feel like
think. Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like continuing might take a long time.
I don't want to rush the faculty lounge because I feel like if they're changing the library, a lot of that means I feel like a lot of drastic stuff is going to change, and I don't want to rush through that. And I also want to talk to Master Conway for the first time as Ocles.
Perfect. Okay. In that case, we will end it there. So things are looking a little bleak for everybody. Calvic, you finally have done some drama. You've fallen victim to the game.
Oh,
Welcome to Chaos.
Eris, you've got rumors circulating around you. But now there's a couple other things being said about how, oh my gosh, they're, donating to charity. That's so sweet. But then you've got other people who are whispering about, did that girl really murder Ava?
Or try to.
Well, clearly she's still alive.
She's
so
right there. She's fine.
No, that
Is Ava actually a clone?
but, like everyone who was at the game, though, they saw it with their own eyes.
yeah,
though,
but,
didn't
like-
they?
yeah, but
But
I mean,
as
there
you
was a lot
know-
of chaos.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in a sports team, a sports game when that happens. And not only that, I thought I remembered it this way, but the footage is clearly in front of my face saying otherwise. Ocles, you have made a very important call. You have put things into motion. So
I have. With Auntie Tete.
Auntie Tete will be in touch. Let's see. Iro.
Tete and Poseidon to meet in a cage match. Is that something we can angle for by the end?
Auntie
Tete would
Tete would
win.
definitely win. Yeah.
I could say would win.
Auntie Tete.
Poseidon's
is a
cool and all,
beast.
but fucking Hecate.
I love her.
Poseidon
I
is
win.
not- in my opinion, Poseidon is not cool at all. Cool is not the word I would. But I just want to give it real time. He sucks.
Poseidon's turning the school into a Mojo Dojo Casa house.
Yeah,
All
it's
the patriarchy in.
mostly horses.
Iro, you oh god, yes, he loves horses. His son
Mostly
is a
horses.
horse.
Just gonna be seahorses instead, though. Just seahorses everywhere. Pictures of
Well, he is the father of the Pegasi, which is why, his son's a Pegasus.
He fucked a
Mhm.
horse. We understand.
Yes.
Just like Loki, apparently. They're all out here.
Well, technically didn't.
In this game, horses are very hot. Like, we already know this. It's been an established
in
fact.
real life,
Danny
horses
wrote
are
the
really
world.
hot. So
All right. Anyway.
Did I describe how muscled this horse is? He's got his dad's neck muscles. And Neora, you are about to start the crime that will, I think, kickstart a lot of answers for your best friend Riley.
Yeah, Neo, I was going to do an awful lot of crime.
I'm looking at my list, trying to see if there's. Would you guys like the list revealed during the staff lounge?
Yes.
Yeah, I think during the staff lounge is a good.
I would like to be so upset next session. I know I'm
Yes.
going to be. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Same.
Perfect. All right. Awesome. Let's go into our closing announcements
I'm
then.
ready. I'm ready for what is it? What is the form of government where it's ruled viciously by one person? Help me out, Deanna.
Dictatorship?
Dictatorship. Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew it started with a D.
Maybe the next episode name should be like the dictatorship of Poseidon.
I think that Twitch will flag our channel if we do that.
We could have the Victatorship, and we have Calvic take.
That would be incredible, but we gotta
We have
wait.
Calvic take over.
I don't think we're at that point yet. We will be though.
You just gotta take more
The
magical.
Victatorship.
If
I love
Calvic
that.
takes enough magical drugs, we can have a Victatorship.
Hmm?
Let's go ahead and thank all of our followers and subscribers. I know we did have some raiders tonight as well.
We did, with this new Stream Elements update, I can't see any of the list of, like, the followers, but I do know that we had a raid.
From, let me see, I'm scrolling up to
The Bactar.
Yeah, the
Bactar?
Bactair. Thank you for rating us tonight. Hello, Mac again, and hello, Pixelated. Was it Pixelated Bunny? Let's see. Yes, Pixelated Bunny for lurking. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. All right, follow us.
We also got another raid from someone
we
at
did?
some point. I believe.
Yeah,
we
early
did.
on, I think we did.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Did we? Actually, now that I think about that.
I'm pretty sure we did. I remember like being like, "Oh, I'll bring this up," and then like shit happened. So I am sorry. but
Oh, and
not-
ADMJR.
I think
Gotta
so.
shout them out. Well, no, that wasn't the raid. That was just them
no,
being
there
in the
was,
chat.
There's someone in there. We got a raid from someone though. I don't know who the hell it was.
Thank you, Mystery Raider, for coming to support us tonight. All right, let's talk about our social media. Please use !socials to check out Ink and Lyre on all of our social channels. We're all very entertaining people in the game and outside of it as well. Remember, our Discord is available to all of our community members. That's Discord, !Discord. So come hang out with us and the cast and crew in our little community. If you enjoy our show, consider supporting us with a sub or use that free Twitch Prime sub. It takes a lot of work to bring you this content every week, and we want to keep bringing you this content every week so you can catch up on all of our shows on our YouTube. We do have a YouTube, so make sure you follow us on YouTube, !YouTube. Social plug for Majestic Goose. What's Majestic up to this week?
This week, we are back on Wednesday with our elderly adventurers doing crits and knits. They are about to meet some interesting folks in a pub.
Very cool.
Nice.
I love that concept. Just like older people going out and like on an adventure. That's adorable.
Crits and Knits. That's the best name ever.
What time is that?
That is 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday.
8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Please go check them out. They are amazing. And I don't know. I'm guessing we will be also streaming on Tuesday, Deanna, for Romancylvania.
Yes, most likely tomorrow night. Check our socials tomorrow afternoon to double check that time, but my plan is to be playing Romancylvania tomorrow night. Yeah.
I'll be there too. We hope you will be as well.
That's 9:30 Pacific, 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern. Is that right? Yeah, it's the middle of the freaking night. It's short rest after dark, baby.
We just found the pirate, Booty, but we gotta recruit him.
We
So
also met your girl. We met Nefret, who is insanely attractive. Nefret's great.
she's
You
fun.
finally-
She talks
I
and rhymes.
I haven't watched the last episode, but I know that you were like the one
So-
before that. I had just finished, and you were just going into the desert area. Nefret's my favorite. I chose Nefret. I gave her the final black rose.
We've also met Fenton, who we have established canonically is Farkas's father. He owns a library and wears spectacles, and he's very sophisticated.
But Farkas did not inherit any of that at all, but we love that for him.
No, that's probably why he's like, Dad, you're embarrassing. Maybe we'll learn about that in Parent Day. All right. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you for joining us again. We will see you next Monday on Chromatic Academy.
Bye, guys.
Bye.